Shout out to Kopish.
Shout out to Kopish, guys.
All the good work
the
up.
Two legends, Emil Heskey, Howard Gill. Can't get much better than that, guys. Yeah. You know what to do now. Like, comment, subscribe. I'm with legends, guys.
Kopish.
Yes, lovely people. Hope you're well. Welcome back to another Kopish special on this Wednesday night. It's a fun one. Usually we do serious topics, and there have been some serious topics recently, but I thought we'd keep this one light-hearted. Now, I'm going to be real. Matt and Drift don't even fully know all the rules, because I didn't want to tell them all the rules, because I wanted a few curveballs, so it was a bit organic for you guys to see reactions and stuff. So we are going to be doing our personal favourite players 11. This is not a draft and not a competition. It is our personal favourites 11. There are criteria as always, though. Players in the team, when they're in position, they have to be in positions that they've either played, or they just have to be in positions that they played in.
Yeah, that's fair.
And then the second curveball, which I know is going to throw both of you off, none of us can put Ronaldo R9 in the team.
What?
What?
Well, then it ain't my favourite team.
But we all know everyone's going to have R9, so it takes away the fun for the striker.
Yeah, but why are you going to do that, bro?
It's curveball, isn't it? Curveball.
But now I don't get what I'm meant to do. Like, what am I meant to do with that information?
Second favourite striker. R9's easy. We all know we're going to put R9 in. We all knew it. It's easy.
I'm not going to lie, bro. That's kind of...
Get the pen and paper out again. There we go. There we go. And also the second caveat is, the third caveat is you are not allowed to put any Liverpool player past or present in this team.
Oh yeah, no, we said no.
We knew that already. Yeah,
just for the people.
Oh, okay. I thought Cal thought we didn't know, and he's trying to set us
No. That one's for the people.
Just gonna put a whole bag of Gerard's in there, Gerard.
That one's for the people. Hold
on. No, but they can't play for Liverpool ever. You mean?
No,
just no Liverpool players. That's
no. But who I was just about to back R9 up with, that just completely messes that up.
Okay. Yeah.
So basically, the two best number 9s who ever lived, we're not allowed to use because one played for Liverpool and the other one is R9. All right, I get it. I'm with you. I get it.
That's a bit mad still. I can't lie, bro. You really for a curveball.
I know. It's a bit mad what I've done, but it is what it is. It is what it is.
He's safe, bro.
We're also going to have a 5-man bench as well. Real OG Senpai says Drift about to play a full 7.
We're gonna do a clock in it. Bare man on the bench.
Yeah, bro. Couple people saying my mic's a bit low. Big up everyone for noticing the setup though. What you saying? We saying people, yeah? It's about damn time, innit?
I'm not gonna lie. This is very difficult, When I was doing my team, I genuinely believe I left out about 20 players that I still love.
Yeah.
So, gonna go around in the circle then. Goalkeeper, boys. Drifty, who's your goalkeeper? Your favourite goalkeeper that's non-Liverpool of all time.
Non-Liverpool.
Gianluigi Buffon.
Matt, do you have a different player?
We have the same player, brethren.
So do I.
And you had to. Best goalkeeper to ever play the game.
And I was going to say, who like the honourable mentions, if I think about it now, for me, would go to someone like, what's his name?
I've got 2 honourable mentions.
Schmeichel. I thought Schmeichel was a beast. I thought Kahn was a beast as well. Oliver Kahn for Bayern Munich. Even people might not know about him. Yeah, it's gonna say not Neuer, but he's a shot as well. Toldo from back in the day. I used to think Toldo used to be different, bro. Like there's a few.
No, but Todo. Then you got to put people like Paluca and them man in there as well.
Gianluca Pagliuca, are you mad?
Canizares was
Canizares.
Canizares was a
Casillas as well, bro.
Casillas.
There's a few. That's what I'm saying. Like, there's some honorable mentions.
There's Peter Schmeichel.
Yeah,
that's what I said. Yeah, Schmeichel definitely one of them, 100%.
Better check. Hella goalkeepers, man. But I think Buffon is the king of goalkeepers.
Yeah.
All right, Matt, who's your right back?
Oh, I
have a feeling all three of us are gonna have a different one here.
This one was techie for me because there's two that lead the race, and I was like, I generally can't decide. But when I deep it now, if I'm going by like nostalgia and just like what I kind of like grew up on and whatnot, there can only be one in it. It's Danny Alves for me, blood. I just thought he was different. I'll say my honorable mention afterwards, because I don't want to take away if anyone else might have them as their actual player in it.
Can I guess who yours is, Drift?
You're gonna get it. Of course you.
Zanetti.
Of course, bro.
He was my honorable mention.
Javier.
It was
best right back to ever live.
Problem. Aye, goalkeeper, big up level Scouser. You remember Chilavert?
Oh my days, of course, bro. Chilean goalkeeper. Left-footed.
Paraguayan, I think he is.
He was from Chilavert was Paraguay. Paraguay? I think it was Paraguay.
Chilavert was a problem.
You know what? Shout out as well from John as well, because like as people know, favorite. Like if you think there's a person better than who we picked, it ain't. Like you might be right, but who our favorite players are.
Do you know what? I'm not gonna lie, the chat's on levels, you know. David, Rodrigo Seni as well, Sao Paulo.
Oh my days. I remember Seni. Are you mad?
Big goalkeeper, big up Scoop as well, he mentioned.
Different.
I've actually gone with the same as I thought, Matt. I thought you were gonna go with Cafu, Matt.
No, Cafu. See, here's the thing.
Well.
Was it? See, the thing is, I rated Cafu, but I always remember, like, I used to think Zanetti was more complete. I think Zanetti's still the most complete. I think he's generally the most complete right back. I would just say,
I think there's one who pips him to it.
More complete.
Yeah,
I know you're gonna say Lahm. I know you're gonna say Lahm, but I'm gonna be honest though.
I think Zanetti was better at attacking than Lahm was.
Oh, I disagree.
No, I was gonna say the other way around. I think Zanetti's better at defending than bruv. You can't get past Zanetti, bro.
Lahm was this close to getting in my team. That close.
Lahm was an animal.
Lahm different, blood. He's different.
Yeah. All right.
Yeah.
I'll go left back first then.
Yeah, go on.
This one was really tough for me. But in terms of my favorite, I've gone Roberto Carlos.
Absolute bad man.
Yeah, but I've gone with the same.
Oh, is it?
Yeah. The reason being is because, like, I remember even because I'd even say like, man, like even the like late. I say late. I'm not saying late for, but like even like Marcelo. Marcelo for me, I used to love watching Marcelo play. But when I thought back about who scored like the great goals, he wasn't the best defender though. That's the thing about Carlos. He never was the greatest defender.
I think he was underrated defender.
He was, but for me, I love the way how he can score goals, bro. That shot, like Le Tournois free kick for me, is one of the top best free kicks of all time, if not the best.
That ain't even his best goal, you know.
But I know, but this is when, like, imagine this year, man could strike a ball and the ball didn't spin. The ball just moved. Everyone, see how people doing this knuckleball thing now? Carlos done that different, bro. Mad thing. Man made the ball change lane.
Hit a ball, it just looked like people in the wall just looked at it like, allow it, brother. Please.
He had that specific run up as well when he kind of done the thing.
You know his thigh muscles were actually fake, innit?
Bro.
Yeah, bro. Man was built like a tank.
Problem.
Yeah. They were fake.
He was different, bro.
Who have you got, Drift? I think I know who you've got, but
I know Drift's got. Yeah.
Ashley.
Yeah, he was my second.
Yeah, he's the best defensive left. He's the best defensive left back ever, in my opinion.
He played for two teams out of the three that I hate the most in the world, and I still loved him. Do you know how good you've got to be for me to be able to look past the fact that you played for them two clubs? Like Ashley Cole for me, is the best left back of all time. In my opinion, I think he just had the perfect blend.
I actually agree.
Absolutely everything. Absolutely. If he wasn't English, everyone else would agree with me. But because he's English, he'll get downplayed and you'll get that because it can work both ways. If you're English.
The one thing I will say though, there's an argument to say because it's how you perceive this. Actually, no, I won't say it. Once we've done the defense, I'll talk about it afterwards.
Yeah. Honorable mentions though, Lizarazu.
Oh, 100%, bro.
Zambrotta, who also played right back and left back. Zambrotta.
Marcelo, like I said, for me, he was cold. Marcelo,
say that again, sorry.
Paolo.
Yeah, Maldini.
Yeah.
Marcelo.
Who would have been my favorite left back after Cole?
Yeah.
That Maldini's
That's what I was gonna say. He was an honourable, well, not even honourable mention. It depends. It's whether you see him as a centre back or left back, because at left back, bruv, or centre back, it don't matter. Maldini's just different, bruv.
I think he was a better left back than he was a centre back, though, in my personal opinion.
I don't know.
I'm not too sure.
I don't know.
That's just my opinion.
No, I hear that.
Sure.
I think the position you play in your later years is the one you were better at because you need athleticism. So if you're that good at left back in your later years, I think to me that proves that you're better at it.
See, here's how I see it. He reminds me of another. In fact, no, I don't want to give away names. We'll talk about this afterwards because I don't want to give away names. Because there's another person.
Another shout as well, who I think really gone under the radar, Jordi Alba. I think he's massively gone under the radar for what he's done.
Jordi Alba, I just never liked him.
I just never liked him.
Gotta be honest, never liked him.
Jordi Alba is who I thought we were getting when we signed
Moreno. I don't like, bro.
When we signed Moreno and he scored that goal against Tottenham, I was like, oh my goodness, we've got the Jordi Alba of reincarnation. When really and truly we had Paul Konchesky with pace. Like, it was a madness. Drift,
that's funny.
Your first centre-back. Oh, in fact, are you playing 4 at the back first and foremost, both of you?
I'm playing 4-2-3-1.
Yeah, same here. Matt?
I don't even know what I'm playing, bro.
Matt turned his head sideways.
I'm looking at my phone. Look. I'm
How
looking
can you look at the formation like that?
I'm looking at my phone and went, yeah, we have to just have to make it work, innit? We'll just make it work. I think mine's all right. You know, I'm going old school. I'm going 4-4-2, blood. 4-4-2.
Cool. That's calm.
Yeah.
Who you got centre back? Name us your pairing at centre back, Drift.
So in my head, there's still one guy I'm thinking, am I really leaving this guy out? But for me, my favorite would be Yap Stam and Nesto.
Big AC Milan 2005. Them two they were on problems in that first half. Stam weren't giving space to nobody or nothing.
Crud.
Impeccable.
Who you got, Matt?
I've actually got Maldini and Baresi.
Okay.
Like for me, that AC Milan thing, bro. The best defense ever, by the way. Best defense ever. For me.
All right. I've got a player that's going to throw a massive curveball at people. My first one is Nesta.
Can I try and guess? Give me a clue.
You're not going to be able to guess him.
Give me one clue.
Very injury prone.
Not Ledley King.
Ledley King.
It is Ledley.
You know I'm a G for that, man. Straight away.
I was gonna say it, and then I thought, no, it can't be Ledley.
When he said injury prone,
I'm not gonna lie. I've got a soft spot for Ledley. I've always rated him as a centre back. I genuinely believe, had he not suffered with the injuries he suffered, I think he goes down as, in my opinion, England's best centre back of this generation and last.
Ahead of Rio.
Yeah. And I love Rio. I love Rio.
I was going to say Rio's in my mentions because honorable mentions. For me, Rio, Stam, Nesta, Cannavaro, maybe not Cannavaro, but those three, maybe even maybe throw Desai in there as well. Old school Desai at AC
Big
Milan,
up
yeah.
Desai.
They are the Lilian Thuram. That's the last one.
Lilian.
They are the most complete defenders you will find. This is why when Drift was talking about Maldini at left back and playing centre back, Thuram goes into that in my opinion because Thuram was just as good as centre back and right back. But Thuram is different, bro.
Puyol as well, guys.
Bro, let's be real.
Desai holding man and centre back.
This is what I was
the AC Milan goal in the Champions League final. Man just strided through.
Bro.
Desai. Chelsea got the Desai that was like on the down.
Yeah.
You know the one that never played in the Premier League.
Oh, well, AC.
One of the greatest defenders you've ever seen.
One of the greatest of all time.
Oh my days.
Their man there was so there was nothing they were missing. Like if I'm being honest, see Rio Ferdinand, yeah, it's so mad because you see defenders of this generation. If Rio Ferdinand was playing right now in today's game, you know, people are looking at him better than Diaz and them man there. I have to keep him real.
Virgil, who's the best in the league.
Exactly.
But he ain't my favorite though. I rate him, but I didn't like him.
No. I never liked him. That's what I say. But he's an honourable mention because I can't. It's a weird one because he played for Man United. Remember, man would never like him, but it's definitely an honourable mention because he was just so good to the point where I was like, I can't even ignore him. Bro, when he used to play against us, it used to piss me off. He used to get me mad.
No, but do you want to know what? Yeah, do you know who's actually better than Rio?
Who?
Like legacy-wise, Thiago Silva.
Just gonna mention him.
He is better than him legacy-wise. You're right. It's because he's still playing now.
There was a period at AC Milan where he was unquestionably the best centre back in the world. Yeah. Like it wasn't even a conversation.
Oh yeah.
It weren't even I don't think Rio was ever. I don't think Rio playing now. Rio's never been that. As amazing as Rio is, I don't think there was ever a point where he was the best centre back in the world. Whereas Thiago Silva, he was.
Yeah, you might be right in that one. I don't think he was never unanimously. Like
just to go back on the point you had, Matt. You said you didn't like Rio because of him being at Man United. Don't get me wrong, I fully get you. Don't you think there are some players that no matter who they play for, like you just don't dislike though? Like for me, Rio falls in that category. Kante.
I don't dislike him. That's what I mean. So I always.
Lucio's another one. Big up Alex in the comments.
But for example, you see how we can't use R9, for example, yeah? But like R9, it wouldn't have even mattered if R9 played for Man United. Our man would just be like, no, I'm not going to lie. I'm going to get a better stick, but R9 the greatest. Do you know one of them ones?
If R9 bagged the hat-trick against Liverpool, I'd clap it.
I mean, I wouldn't go that far.
I ain't clapping it, bro.
I wouldn't go that far.
I ain't clapping it, bro.
I'm not looking to get clapped up when I go to Anfield.
I ain't clapping.
Look, the Bernabeu applauded Ronaldinho. You got to show that love.
I know. But
it's
appreciation. That's why I said, like, there's certain players, like Kyle just said.
Clap, though. I ain't clapping, man. I ain't clapping.
Yeah. Man can't clap, bro. Man said he packed in a hat-trick on what Champions League finals.
But that's like me getting roughed up by someone, standing up when they're finished, and me just going, "Great job, great job." I mean, like, you got me. I'm not applauding it. God.
All right, shout out Edward P. Man said Aldair for Roma, you know. Aldair.
Hey, Aldair, bad boy.
Big boy.
Did you guys rate Puyol highly? Puyol?
Yeah, I love Puyol.
Yeah.
Puyol was very close to getting in my team.
Okay. Puyol was serious. You're a monster, bro. Puyol a monster.
I remember with it being the favourite thing, I hated Cannavaro.
Did you hate Cannavaro?
I
never hated him. I rated him highly, bruv.
Nah, especially when he turned up with that haircut at the World Cup. I was like, all right, you're letting your true colours shine.
The only reason why, I always
see you, Cannavaro.
Because I always prefer Nesta because Nesta obviously played for AC Milan and I was brought up on an AC Milan thing from my dad. So that's why, like, Nesta was AC and Cannavaro, I remember, was Inter. And he was obviously Lazio as well. And he was Juve, to be fair. Then man, they go across the boat. But yeah, he was, Cannavaro was the villain. But Cannavaro he's another one.
No, as a defender, unquestionable. But I don't like him. I hated Cannavaro.
Do you know who else I used to love as well? And he was in today's game. People would laugh, because he's so short. But you see, Cordoba, I used to think he was cold.
He was.
Cordoba was cold, bro.
I remember Samuel.
Walter.
Bro, I'm not gonna lie though. I don't know what happened when he went to
It was injuries, man.
To Real Madrid, but he wasn't the same Walter Samuel from Roma.
It was Pepe.
Nice.
Volatile.
Never liked Pepe.
I never liked him, but
I
I
like
respect
that
him.
volatility. I like that he would punch you in your face. Yeah, bro. Like at any moment,
He used to get on my
banged
nerves.
in the-
He used to get on my nerves.
Hold on. Then what about Ramos then, Drift?
Literally the person I hate more than anyone in football. That's
See, I rate Ramos more than I rate. Who's the person we just said?
Pepe.
I rate Ramos over Pepe.
Was just as bad. Roberto Ayala.
Different.
LFC Aaron.
Listen,
Ayala.
remember when Benitez brought the boys originally from Valencia over to our ground?
That was a hard game to watch, bro.
Pablo Aymar gave us a beating.
Vicente Mendieta.
But
the man they went on this.
Rafa basically came to Anfield and said, "I'm gonna be your new manager. Here's why."
Yeah, let me show you how we play ball over here, innit?
And he had us in a chokehold for minute 1.
But we couldn't get out that vice grip, blood. It was over.
I just had us like that, you know.
When they stepped on the pitch, the game was already won.
Done.
Then man looked at us and thought, technical ability, yeah? We're gonna show you something.
Different levels.
Aymar, man. I peak Aymar was something special.
Different, innit? Bruv, do you know how many? There's so many players. Remember, there's another guy. Remember D'Alessandro, left-footed.
Yeah.
Bruv, there were so many Argentinians that were supposed to be the next Maradona. Like, it's kind of mad. They had a bag of
you know Aymar, yeah. Aymar talent-wise was actually like, I'd probably like talent-wise, I'd put him on a Kaká level for talent.
No, don't disrespect my boy like that.
No,
don't disrespect my boy like that.
No, not Kaká.
He weren't he was only at the top for around maybe 2 years, which means that he don't have the longevity to make you realize.
Do you know who Aymar
was an absolute.
Aymar reminds me of Coutinho.
Isco for me, reminding me.
Coutinho, he had like at one point
he was different to them, man.
Would you say Aymar was like more? I would say he's like I'll put him in that Coutinho bracket where you see when Coutinho was with us, and then for the last maybe year, people then finally realized he's world class. Remember, we said 2 years prior before he went Barca, Coutinho is basically world class. Just because he hasn't got the stats, he's world class, yeah. Then he has that breakout the season before. Then the 6 months before he left, he goes on a madness, and everyone's like, "No, he's world class now. I can see why Barca wanted him. He's world class." It's so crazy. Aymar was like that. In my opinion.
Aymar weren't at the top long enough for him to be in any conversation when you're talking about real ballers overall. Yeah. But for that 2 years where he was at his peak under Benitez, I think he was one of the most talented footballers ever. Like he was a baller.
No, he was.
Aymar was a baller for me. Anyway.
No, he was. Yeah. No, he was. All right. There was someone else I nearly said as well, but I didn't want to give it away. There's another person who's so talented, just injuries finished him.
Now we're going to midfield, boys.
Yeah. So remember I said 4-4-2, yeah?
Mods, there's a couple mad people up in the chat. Mods, assemble.
Yeah.
I'm just letting you know, I'm playing inverted full swingers.
Sorry.
I don't even know what that is, bro.
That's not even a thing,
basically,
bro.
I don't even know.
Basically, they're not natural wingers.
I'm saying inverted full swingers. Imagine having 4 central midfielders across the pitch.
Listen, I told you, man, before the show started, I said to Drift, I said a certain person, he played there, but he's not a winger. But if we want to go and look where he played, he played there. That's all right. So when people hear it, you'll understand what I'm saying.
Nobody in my team is going to be defending apart from the centre back, so I can't even say nothing.
There's no defense in my midfield.
There's no DM in my team, so
is there no? You man ain't got no DMs.
I ain't got no DM.
Who needs a DM?
Who needs a DM when you got the 2 players I've got?
I knew I should have put more rules in. This is what I mean. I always try and give you leeway. This is what you do to me.
Rule was
Edward P saved me. He said 4-4-2 diamond. Yeah, that's what I'm playing. 4-4-2 diamond.
Oh, bruvs. Who's in the base? All right then, Matt. Who's in the base of your diamond?
Why you start with me first?
Because Drifty went first with the centre backs.
There you go.
All right, the base of my diamond is Pirlo.
You know what?
Listen,
all jokes aside, Pirlo could play at the base.
He needed Gattuso next to him,
him.
though. Yeah, he needed Gattuso next to him.
He could play the base in a double pivot.
But remember, if I've got the runners next to him,
own.
no, don't worry. No, I'm doing the Brendan Rodgers, where you don't remember Brendan Rodgers, the Steven Gerrard quarterback thing. He can kind of hold his own.
Gerrard had more athleticism at 34 than Pirlo did in his peak.
That is very true. But remember, next to him was Jordan Henderson, who was the running man. Remember, I've got the running man next to him. Don't get twisted.
Yeah. 34-year Gerrard.
Should I just do my whole diamond, or should
you might as well, Matt, because you've got all centre midfielders, bro.
All right. So people don't laugh. Let me make sure the diamond works carefully. So Pirlo at the base. On the right-hand side of the diamond is Seedorf. On the left-hand side of the diamond is Iniesta. And then the top of the diamond is Zidane.
Calm.
Yeah. So I get it. Defensively, once we lose the ball, we're in trouble. We're basically saying, Seedorf, could you cover 3 man? Yo, Clarence, can you just cover Zidane and Iniesta and Pirlo? Yeah, calm. But bro, yeah, that's my diamond. Listen, all jokes aside, like for me, everyone knows like Iniesta and Zidane. For me, arguably the 2 most technical like players you're gonna see. There's other players as well that like, honorable mentions, but I don't want to say them because you guys might have picked them. But yeah, man, for me, that diamond just speaks different quality, bro. Different quality.
I hear it. All right, I'll go next. I just you've got the same formation as me in it, Drift. So I'll just do my double pivot. I've gone Kante and Iniesta.
Right, you're gonna play Iniesta all the way back there.
Would you say 4-4? You playing? What are you playing against?
4-2-3-1.
40. And you? Oh, okay. I guess I can't say that.
He's the controller. Iniesta's the controller.
I can't say that. I'm
Kante. Hold it, guys. Surely you not. Matt's got Pirlo at the base.
No.
Pirlo did play at the base of a diamond, though.
Yeah, no. In my mind, I'm trying to think.
On a technical. No, he actually did, though. He did.
He did.
Iniesta played in a 3. So
yeah, that's true. But I'm surprised you're playing him far back.
I'm just thinking in a pivot, Iniesta is one of the pivots. He's too close to his own goal. That's for me anyway. But I'm not gonna. But
that's calm with me though, because Kante's there.
Do you want to know what? Yeah, Iniesta never made my team, and it hurts me very bad.
Bro,
yeah. You best have some absolute technical magicians that we've never heard of.
Remember, favorite, not better than.
I hear you. I
hear that. But I thought, like, you speak about Iniesta highly.
Oh, I know. He's
on my... Have you gone 4-2-3-1?
I've gone 4-2-3-1.
I know. Yeah. Well, I know who your 10 is. That's obvious.
And you know, Inni couldn't. Yeah.
I know. I think I know you. I won't even spoil it. I know.
After you just asked me about Iniesta playing in the pivot, man already said he's got no DM. I want to hear who's in your pivot. This I've got. He's going to put dirt out because he works hard. Imagine, man just said to me, "I don't want Iniesta too close to my own goal." Go, True Drift. Who you got, bro?
It ain't that mad. In the double pivot, I've gone Seedorf, and Xavi.
Yeah, no, I respect it. I respect it still.
Two players that were razor thin to getting in my team as well.
Yeah, Xavi was so close, bro. Xavi was so close, but
best midfielder I think I might have ever watched ever.
Xavi.
Like, I think there's an argument he's the best central midfielder of all time.
Two other players apart from.
Is he better than Iniesta? But then they're slightly different. They're different. They are different. They're a bit different.
Vieira, Makelele were very close to getting in my pivot as well.
Makelele was.
Vieira was very close to me. Oh, big up Patrick. I know you're watching. Oh, Patrick was close. Big up Patrick was close for me. Very close. Honorable mention, 100%.
Shall I tell you, I went for Kante though, because I believe Kante is almost a reincarnation of Makelele, but even more athletic than he was.
Kante was close for me as well, because I love Kante. You can't not love Kante.
I'm gonna be real with you. Shall I tell you how much I'm a Kante guy? I'd potentially take Kante even at this stage of his career.
Me too. To be a part of the squad. Me too, bro.
This is no shade, yeah.
He might even still start for us as things stand right now. So.
He might even still. Do you know? I would say
not over him though. Not over him.
Would you not agree? Would you not agree? Ooh, that's close. Would you not agree?
Right, midfield.
I'm not gonna lie. Kante is different still.
I think he starts for us.
You've got to play Kante in the big games. You don't play him in the Wolves, and you play him in the big games. You got to give him the energy. You got to let him get his energy built back up for the big games. Like Man City, I'm putting Kante in there, but I'm not wasting him against Brighton and Wolves. And
Bro, I'm not gonna lie.
That's the squad, isn't it?
I think what it is with Kante that surprised me over the years, and it kind of like he's slightly evolved even from when he first played for Leicester. You see how we talk about because I still think Makelele is still the ultimate DM. I don't think Kante's a DM. If he is a DM, Kante's like a DM, but on crack, because he's basically what Makelele does, but more. Like he does more. Makelele, remember, you should just make sure you're not getting past, get the ball and give it and lay it off, yeah? And what he was the best at doing that. But Kante can win the ball and then say, do you know what? Oh, Bunny, I'm going to run 30 yards and you can't catch me either. And I can dribble a little bit as well. I might not be able to shoot, but my passing is pretty decent. He was more of a complete footballer than Makelele. It's just, except for Makelele defensively, I still think, though, can potentially read the game better, but Kante obviously is more athletic and can get across the ground faster. So that's the biggest compliment I can give Kante, bro. He was basically Makelele on roids, blood.
Yeah.
He's a
Couple
cheat
honorable
code.
Mentions. Redondo.
Ah, bro, different.
I like Redondo.
Who's my honorable mention?
Yaya.
Yeah, but bruv.
Yaya was that close as well.
For me, another one. Edgar Davids for me. But I just thought Davids was different.
Man, like
yes,
Edgar.
Nandrolone, we move and all of that stuff.
I never liked Yaya. I just respected how good he was.
Luka. I forgot Modric.
Yeah, do you know
He's
what?
never been one of my favorites. Never.
Has he not?
Do you know what?
Oh, Modric should be my guy from Spurs days.
Do you know what else gets on? I can't believe I left him out of my team as well, but he gets an honorable mention for the top of the diamond, but it was Zidane. But Kaka for me, bruv. Kaka was different, bruv.
But he was a real G.
I was close to putting Gattuso in my DM.
Aye, that brother
Gattuso.
was. He woke up angry.
The other guys on my bench.
He was born angry, fam.
Born angry.
Trust
you
me.
gang banging over bake. That's the truth, though. Aye,
you
one.
angry at breakfast?
Balak.
Aye, do you know what?
Never liked him.
Didn't you?
Never.
No,
I
I
appreciate
rated
he was
him.
an absolute baller.
I appreciate it.
Like,
Do you know what it is? It's when he went Chelsea, I just said, nah, screw you, man. Like, because at Bayern, I thought it was... Bruv, do you know what? Talking about Bayern, you see...
Schweinsteiger.
Schweinsteiger in the back in the deck. Jeez.
Man U.
Again.
Man U tax.
rated him up. He weren't one of my favorites, though.
No, but how can I think, bro? Wesley Sneijder.
Apart from...
I forgot about Sneijder, bro. Sneijder was...
I didn't forget about him. I love Sneijder, but again, he couldn't make my team.
Another one for me as well, Recoba for me. I used to Recoba was one of my favorite players, like growing up on. Like that left foot, different, blood.
Aye.
Different.
The young G's won't know about Recoba. The young G's won't know about that left foot.
The streets will never forget Recoba's left foot.
They will never forget that. They'll never forget.
Trust.
Drift, because Matt's gone for a diamond. Shall we do our...
You do your 10s, innit? Because you both got 10s?
Yeah, should we do our 10s?
Yeah. I don't need to say. You know who mine is. Right?
Yeah, yours is Bergkamp.
Is it Dennis? Man, like Dennis the Menace, you know.
Different.
Fabregas, another mention. I don't like Fabregas, though.
I don't like Fabregas.
I don't like him
so highly, but I don't like him. I don't like him. My number 10 is Ronaldinho.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
It goes without saying, I think Dennis Bergkamp is the best natural number 10 that's ever existed.
No,
Everybody else, I think, played number 10 because it was kind of how they fit into the team. Even people like Neymar and Zidane and other players, I think it was how they better fit into the team. But for me, I think Dennis Bergkamp is the best. I was born to play in this position, number 10. Everything about Dennis Bergkamp.
I can't even believe I didn't put Dino as my 10.
But here's the thing.
It's mad. It's mad.
No, but Matt, here's the reason why I don't think Ronaldinho.
Do you know
David Silva is very close to being like Bergkamp. Very.
The streets will never forget.
Very. But the reason why I don't...
I'm going to make an alteration, not in my front line.
The reason why I don't put Ronaldinho over Bergkamp in the number 10 is I think there was a lot of Ronaldinho's game that was also about him. And there's nothing wrong with it. That's what makes you the best player that's ever lived or one of the best players ever lived. But there was a lot of his game that was about him. Do you get what I mean? Especially that showboating element. There was nothing about Dennis Bergkamp's game that was about him. And as a number 10, you are a facilitator. All Dennis Bergkamp did was make sure the person who was up front was a gunman. That was it. Dennis Bergkamp never made nothing about him, nothing.
Dino could do that if he wanted to. Let's not forget what
he could. But Ronaldinho still couldn't help himself to make it about him.
But that's because
isn't it? If I'm being
it
really honest, though, Ronaldinho is probably the most, other than R9, he's the most naturally gifted footballer of all time.
For me, he's the most lovable footballer of all time.
Like the most naturally gifted. He goes in that bracket of with Messi and Maradona and R9.
But we're talking about number 10. Can you think of a more selfless player than Dennis Bergkamp?
No,
in the 10. There are three players.
There are three players in this world called Nicolas Anelka, Ian Wright, and Thierry Henry, who actually are who they are because Dennis Bergkamp played for the same team. Let's not pull no punches.
Sorry, another number 10, Rivaldo.
Rivaldo, imagine.
When I saw the cheekbones up here, I knew it was a problem. That's all I'm saying. Yeah?
But again,
up here, I knew.
But again, you got to remember, Rivaldo played out wide, played in the front three. Like there are other. Dennis Bergkamp was just support striker / number 10, and that was it. There was nothing else.
Dino plays support striker at times, though. When I think
No, but Dino's played
like Rivaldo.
Actually,
everyone knew he was only left-footed. But shout out Big Yards.
This is the only man who can rival Bergkamp for being just a natural number 10.
Kevin.
No, but Kevin plays all over the place, though, Cal. He's got other positions.
You know what? It's mad. Like, Kevin is weird because Kevin's.
Can Kevin talk to Bergkamp? You surely don't think Kevin can talk to Bergkamp, Cal?
I think he can.
As a football purist,
you can talk to him.
I can't. I would rather watch Bergkamp. I'd rather watch Bergkamp. I'd rather watch Bergkamp over KDB.
Bergkamp's silkier. Don't get me wrong. Bergkamp's silkier.
You know why? Because he's an artist. I think that's the Bergkamp is an artist. I don't see. This is going to sound disingenuous to KDB. Does KDB look? All right. So we know KDB is all worldly. Yeah. Don't get twisted. Yeah. But if you took him out of Man City, do you think he does the same thing with other players? Like, you see, so for example, see Dennis Bergkamp, yeah? Dennis Bergkamp for me could play for Fulham, yeah? And get the striker like 15 goals, even if the striker was, say, for example, I don't know, Paolo One-Chop. I'm just giving you an example.
You don't think Kevin could do that?
I think KDB, I don't want to use this phrase because it's going to come across harsh. The system, I think it's the best out of him. I think Bergkamp could just play in any system, any era. I'm not saying KDB can't, but I just think Bergkamp's more of a natural artist, bro. Like, his imagination different. Let me give you an example. The goal we scored against Newcastle, that imagination, I don't think Kevin De Bruyne can even think of that. But Kevin De Bruyne can do other things, though. Do you get what I'm saying? Like, there's just certain things that I don't know.
Bro, but you don't have to
I don't want to say too far. I don't want to say too. I don't want to say too much. It's not me disrespecting KDB, by the way.
No, I know you're not. I love Bergkamp.
This is splitting hairs, like, you know what I mean?
And I'm not saying Bergkamp's not better than KDB in a 10. I'll be clear on that. I think because he doesn't look as pretty as other players, I think he gets downplayed because of it. Like when I'm gonna go back to a recent game when we played them in the league, the 2-2 game. You see some of his passing in that game to split open other team and like when he was drifting past players. Kevin's a problem, you know.
No, Kevin's disgusting. I can't even lie. And even now I'm talking about him like, oh, did I go too far? But do you know what it is? I think. All right, so yeah, the game has changed as well because obviously KDB is that like kind of goal scoring midfielder, yeah. Dennis Bergkamp, like I just said, is more of like the assists. Like he's the assist man. He's the creator. So yes, it's kind of different. They both got different assignments. I think it just depends who you prefer in it. Like we say, it's favoritism at the end of the day. Who is your favorite? Yeah. This is what this show's about. I think that's what
this is what it comes down to. A shout out to Manuel. It's the whole Thomas Muller thing. People don't really rate Thomas Muller. I rate him so highly.
Do you know what it is?
Thomas is my type of player. Because
on the eye, he doesn't look.
He looks gangly. He looks awkward. Yeah, looks awkward.
Bro, he's one of the most effective players. In fact, one of the most effective players of his generation by far. It's not even a debate.
Problem.
It's mad, isn't it? It's actually mad. Just because you don't look a certain way, like aesthetically, he might not look the greatest, but that shouldn't stop you from rating him. It's mad, isn't it? But if I'm being honest, it's the same thing regarding I know this is Liverpool, but you see Dirk Cow. Dirk Cow was so effective, but on the eye, he wasn't the prettiest. Let's be real. But he was so effective, though. It's players like that.
System, though.
Nah, because even remember when he was playing striker before he came to Liverpool, he was still very yeah. He still banged in a bag of goals. I just think if we're being honest, Benitez probably didn't use him right. Like if we stuck with a 4-4-2 maybe, and he was playing with someone else, I think he still would have banged goals. But just that Benitez changed to the 4-2-3-1 and decided to move Gerrard into the support striker. So
shout out Baggio. Oh my days.
Hey, Roberto, come on, man. Roberto Baggio is the ultimate, bro. He's a ponytail, you know.
Do you know how much Roberto Baggio is actually disrespected when people have GOAT conversations?
Yeah.
Do you know who else
he's one of my brother's favorite players of all time, easily.
I know he played for
Diodoro.
Yeah, bruv. I've got another name that I can't believe we didn't even mention, you know. I don't know if maybe you guys just don't rate him as highly as me, but I don't know. He played for Man United and Chelsea. One Sebastian Veron was different, you know. He's just coming to my brain now. I used to rate him highly.
No, I do rate him.
Palmer Veron.
I thought Veron was.
Yeah,
I thought Veron was serious.
Man United Veron, Chelsea Veron. I don't know what that was, bro.
Yeah.
All right.
Lazio Veron, Palmer Veron. Yeah, not this Premier League Veron. I don't know.
Oh, Vincenzo Montella. Yeah, for Roma. You mad?
All right.
Montella and that.
So, Matt, you've got front two. Me and Drifter got front three. Mm-hmm. So, Matt, let's hear your front two then, bro. With no R9.
I don't know whether I should change it. The first one, man, already. No, for me, he's just too sick, innit? It's Henry. Henry's there for me. Like, enough can't be said about Henry, bruv. Like, yeah, he played for Arsenal and he absolutely destroyed us at times. But, bruv, this guy was different, man. For me, he's a legend, isn't it? The next one is tough. I kind of want to change it, but I don't want to, like, cheat and, like, change my mind. So I'm going to stick with it, even though you gave me a curveball. I kind of want to put someone there, but I'm going to go Shevchenko. For me, anyway, when he was at AC Milan,
about that, bro. Shevchenko is one of the best things we've ever seen.
No. But what it is, though, what hurt me is when he went to Chelsea, bro.
But the common denominator here, Veron, Shevchenko, bro.
I know when he'll
go
to
player, bro.
You see Shevchenko, yeah. When he was at AC Milan, I used to think he was the best striker in the world. He
was the best
in that
striker.
era. He was the best. Nobody could talk to him, bro. Like no one. For me, like
he was the best.
Yeah, it's kind of mad. It's kind of mad that he done. Imagine, I think it was his groin. He done his groin before he got his move to Chelsea, and that was the end. Like the end of Shevchenko. It's actually kind of sad the way how he just kind of. And even back in the days when he was with Red Bro, oh my gosh, back in the days at Dynamo Kiev, are you mad?
That is one of the best 1-2s ever. I think that was a better combination than most strike partnerships.
Sheva and Henry are doing the business, but you know what? Yeah, we moved because there's other players.
Dynamo Kiev, Rebos, and Shevchenko. Oh my days!
Because even like
George, do you remember how many people? Do you remember how many people they used to shit on? But they played for Dynamo Kiev, with all due respect, yeah.
But they used to bad up teams.
Balling out.
They were double dragon.
Oh, bro.
There's other honorable mentions which I'll talk about afterwards, but yeah.
Yeah, we'll do the honorable mentions after. All right. Drift, who's your front three, bro?
On the left, Ronaldinho.
Yeah, fair dues.
You threw me that curveball.
I know.
Yeah.
But I couldn't put him in there because I went with two strikers. It would be cheating. So I had to leave him out.
I can't believe Ronaldinho ain't in Matt's team. That's mad. Somebody check what Matt is drinking. My striker is Thierry Henry.
Yeah.
Absolutely sensational player. No two.
Sorry, just before you finish, for anyone who's just joining, this is our favorite players, but it's excluding anyone who's ever played for Liverpool.
And no R9 is allowed. Apparently.
Yeah, no R9.
Yeah, no R9 is just. I don't understand.
Apparently, we're not allowed to put the greatest footballer of all time in the team.
But that's an easy one, isn't it? I had to think of a little bit of sauce for the end.
Yeah, fair enough. Yeah, it's our favourite players as well, people, not the best players. I know a couple of people are like, how have you left him out? Favourite to us personally.
Yeah.
And it's not my right wing. I don't need to say that.
We know. Man like Iron that.
The greatest right winger of all time.
Iron.
And I'll argue that to the day I die. Greatest right winger of all time.
I know you will. All right.
Did you hear my front three? How do you get Henry, Ronaldinho, and Robin? How do you get in the way? You can't. There's nothing.
I know.
Move. Get out the way. Like you.
Do you know what? You know what?
You're done out here.
Wait, Matt. I know what you're gonna do. Wait.
Is this Matt working? Hello? Anybody hear me? We need to make. I need to make a change.
I've got one more curveball before the show ends.
Yeah, go.
My front three: Messi on the right.
Yeah.
Henry through the middle, and a bit of a mad one. You guys will probably think, but he's one of my favorite players of all time, David Villa.
But Villa was this. You know what?
He was a bad boy.
But Villa was. People don't understand. David Villa was different.
I always thought he was better than Torres. I just didn't want to say it when Torres was at
Oh
Liverpool.
my gosh! No, we see these are the things we don't say.
He weren't. I will
say this.
He was at his peak for longer, but he wasn't a better striker.
I will say this.
Torres.
He was a better footballer than Torres.
Yeah, he was a better footballer.
But Torres, actually, do you know what? No, I'm gonna be real. David Villa's finishing. Even Football Manager doesn't lie. I think it was 20.
No, Villa had a longer peak, which is why the argument that Cal's saying is actually probably true.
Villa and Valencia.
I genuinely believe he was better than Torres.
When both of them were at their peak, I'm going Fernando. If you're taking peak one and peak the other,
I preferred Fernando, but whenever there was this debate about who was better, deep down I has to be like, stop bringing that David Villa, man, because bruv, the guy's different. David Villa could talk to a lot of strikers. You see, this is so mad, isn't it? Because we're talking about like, imagine David Villa in the market today. Excuse me.
We were meant to have David Villa, Torres, and David Silva. Oh my! Do you know what we'd be sitting on right now in terms of Premier League trophies and all that? It'd be crazy.
It's mad, isn't it? It's mad.
We'd be all 26 Premier League trophies in or something like that.
Oh, there's even an argument that Rafa wanted Aguero as well.
He did.
Exactly did.
Oh, hey, big up Kun Aguero. You know, he for me. One of the greatest of all time. He's one of the greatest of all time.
Samuel Eto'o's another one.
Eto'o, he's on my list. Batistuta was on my list as well because I used to rate him highly as well back in the day.
Ibrahimovic.
Again, George Weah for me. I was a bit young to really appreciate George Weah in his peak and all that. So I can't really.
Sorry, I know what. I've got to make a change. I have to. Like, I can't be like.
So wait.
I'll make the
another one we've all
the
left
streets will never forget, bro. Say that again, sorry.
JJ Okocha, we've all forgotten about.
Oh, but you know what?
I just never loved him. I rated him. I just never loved him. Do you know what I mean?
I rated him.
Eto'o, I loved Eto'o. I did love Eto'o.
Can I make this change? Can I make this change for the streets? Like, never forget.
Yeah, I was gonna say we can all make one change if we desire.
I'm making one change now, so the streets don't remember this. Well, they will because it's recorded and it's live. Yeah. I'm gonna make one change.
Our 10's coming true now, yeah.
And here's what's so mad as well, yeah.
Taking out Zinedine.
No, I'm not. You man are gonna get mad at me. You know I'm playing the diamond, yeah.
Oh, here we go.
Well, this person's gonna he's gonna be support. He's gonna drop slightly deep. So it's still a diamond midfield, but the two attackers, one of them's gonna drop slightly deeper, just ever so slightly, innit? I'm taking. I have to do it, blood. I have to. I don't know why I didn't in the first place because I fumbled it.
I know what you're doing.
Yeah. I'm taking that Shevchenko, putting him with that Dino. I'm on crack if I put in Shevchenko over Dino, blood. I'm sorry.
No, not in the formation you're playing. You're not.
No. If we're talking about, but I'm just talking about like players who I love watching in it. And if I'm being genuinely honest, it's a toss up between the two. But Ronaldinho, R9. and probably Maldini outside of Liverpool players were like my three players I used to just love watching it. Them three players there, it doesn't matter who they play for. I just love watching them. Like it is what it is. So I can't.
Do you know what? The reason why for me, I mean, remember, we can't talk about Cruyff and Maradona and players like that because
I never watched them like that.
We never watched them.
Even shout out to Kev in the comments. Special shout out to Kev. You know why? But even like Van Basten, I can't even really speak on Van Basten either.
No, real talk. But like for me, even obviously I can't talk about those guys like Cruyff and Maradona and
never
Pele and all them. But for me, like in all the years I've been alive, I don't think anybody made the whole world hold their breath like Ronaldinho and R9. Like for me personally, when those two players got the ball, even the opposition held their breath. Like it was different. Bro.
So let's cut you. I lie. And even you as well, Cal. When you used to watch Brazil in the World Cup, tell me now, no matter what time the game was on, you were like, that's the game you wanted to see more. Yeah, and that's because you said R9 and R10. Bro, watching Brazil games, I'm so happy that I was able to see an era of those two play on TV. I never saw them live, unfortunately, but I saw them in it. I saw them like live with champion.
Let me tell you something, bro. And you know how much respect I have for my dad. We can even go one step further. When I was younger, you know how much fear the man put in me. Yeah, the disciplinarian that my dad was, bro. His birthday was the same day that Brazil were playing Turkey in the 2006 World Cup. And as a youth man, I risked being punched in the face to watch that game by telling him, I don't think I can come to your birthday, Pops.
Man was like, R9 and R10 are going to be live.
And if you remember that game, I think they only beat Turkey, was it 1-0 or like... It was a mad game. It was a mad game.
That's what I think. Was that when that picture, even now, that meme of, is it Denilson? It might have even been. Remember Denilson? He was one of the most expensive players. I think when he went to Real Betis on like a 27-year contract, bruv. Man, I think he went for like 20 mil back in the day, and that was like 27 mil, I think it was. Bruv, I'm telling you, the Brazilians, man, like they're just different.
When Ronaldo got the winning goal against Germany in the final, I did about 4 roly-poly cartwheels in my front room. Like, bro, you've never known joy like the joy I got. Because remember, it was 2002.
Scoop, it was Rivaldo. That's it, it's Rivaldo. Yeah,
it was the redemption story because remember in 98, I had to watch my bridges laugh in my face because they were French guys, and I had to watch them laugh in my face when Zidane got the goal and they beat. It was the redemption story. Plus 2 years I never got to watch Ronaldo. So remember, man was having withdrawal symptoms, bro. I never got to watch Ronaldo for the 2 years leading up to that World Cup. No, this is real talk, bro. This is real talk. I can't be the only one. I reckon everybody had withdrawal symptoms. Got 2 years without no Ronaldo. Yeah. And then for him to come back a couple like weeks before the World Cup, get himself fit. Remember, he got top goal scorer in that World Cup and he weren't even match fit. Yeah. He was not even match fit.
Just before I forget, literally bonkers LFC is in my mind. Remember Joaquin?
Bruv.
Don't hit I think Joaquin still plays. I swear the other day I saw Joaquin still
playing. Do you know how close we were to signing Joaquin as well?
You know, there's another one as well. Even though he's not necessarily like in my top 10 or top 20, but I rated him highly back in the day. Drift will remember this because I thought the deal was done, and this is way back in the day. Remember Samal Sabrosa?
But we nearly got him as well, bro.
No, we agreed the fee. Then at the last minute, they raised it by about 2 mil, and at the time, I think it was Rick Parry was our chief negotiator. No, it was. Remember,
because they bottled it, bro. No, they bottled it because there was a riot at the Benfica stadium, bro. So they bottled it. Yeah. He was in the stadium, bro, and the car was outside to take him to the airport, and they rioted outside, and then
we said we're not doing it.
They bottled it, and they gave us the call, and we're like,
bro, doesn't that remind you of even though he's not rated highly, but doesn't that remind you of from Thingy the from Ukraine? What's his name?
Konoplyanka?
Yes.
They just boyed us on that one. Bro.
No, but we went over there, and I think we agreed to fee. And I think last minute
they let the time elapse before they said the facts, bro. They boyed it, bro. They boyed it.
Man, they just went on different back in. You could never do that now. to us.
Nuno Gomez. I loved Nuno Gomez.
I remember Nuno Gomez.
Nuno Gomez was a
Benfica striker. He was. Would you say, Cal? Sorry,
Charisma.
Do you know what? Charisma, baller, fam. Natural baller, bro.
Yeah.
But I can't even know we do. Figo as well. Figo.
Better than CR7 naturally. Yeah, Figo. Bro, there are too many people to put in my favorites. There's too many, bro.
Like Nedved is one of my Nedved. There's so many players, bro.
Even Crespo's one of my favorites, bro.
Raquel, mate.
Hernan blood.
Raquel. I remember Hernan finishing the Champions League against us.
Disgusting, bro.
The dink.
It wasn't even a dink, bro.
How did he dink with the outside of his foot, but it curled the opposite way?
I just saw Dudek just look like.
Bro, it was actually
on the floor like that, bro. Posing.
It was a backspin shit dink. I don't know what it was, bro. It was a boy thing. That's what it was.
It's different, bro.
The Kaka pass for that goal.
Oh my!
This is passes I've ever seen,
bro. Kaka, did you see when Carragher tried to slide?
Foot, like literally curled it around his foot.
Carragher actually nearly pulled his hamstring in that.
No, I think that's when he actually did. I can't even front. I think he lied. He ain't telling the truth.
All right, guys, let's do it. No, I haven't. This is where we're gonna do sub. We're gonna do our 5 sub.
Cow, you know, bro.
Without the knee injury, I think his career eclipses Aguero's.
Yes, I agree.
Ooh, I still think
Ramadan, Matt.
He made the wrong move going to Monaco, though.
Yeah. No, but
you know what? He was balling out before the knee injury, even at Monaco, Cal.
I know, but he still should have gone to a big boy team.
Yeah, No, you're thinking because he went Monaco after Atletico, right?
No.
Yeah, he did.
Yeah. No, he did. But we're saying he should have gone from Atletico to like one of the elites.
Barcelona,
no, but I think he done his knee. If I'm not mistaken, he done his knee. Then they shotted him to Monaco.
No. He done his knee at Monaco. He was at Monaco.
Was it at Monaco?
Yes, first season at Monaco.
He done his knee at Monaco.
Okay, I was trying to remember. Yeah, but I remember at Atletico, I was thinking, this man is one of the. At one point, he was seen as a top 3 striker in world football, and I think
he was, bro, without a question, bro.
Do you remember what he did to Chelsea in the
Super Cup?
Oh my goodness,
man got the hat trick.
No, but you meant
the array of goals. He had everything.
Here's the wickedest thing, yeah. People forget when Monaco won the league, he went back to old school Falcao for a minute.
Yeah.
He did. He
Do you remember what he did to Man City in the Champions League?
Falcao, listen. You might be on something there.
Ball, you know,
yeah, you might be onto something there. I think it's a tough one to say whether he would have been better than Aguero, but he definitely would have reached the same level as Aguero, in my opinion, at least.
There's a common denominator here from a lot of players that go from clubs in other countries and they go to Man United and they go to Chelsea and then it ruins their like legacy.
Let's just be real.
I've got a wild take.
Can I be honest?
Go on, Matt. So go on.
Just quickly before you say,
yeah.
Other than Drogba for Chelsea, who has been really successful as a striker really successful?
Costa.
Other than so that's one in how many years?
Yeah.
One.
It's a poison chalice.
And let's be real. How long did Costa even do it for?
Maybe 2 seasons.
Two seasons max, innit? Yeah. And then it was done, innit? Like just done.
It's a poison chalice.
Everyone goes there and just I don't know what it is.
We nearly got Costa, you know.
Yeah, I know. Yeah. We activated his release clause and he still said no.
No, but I'm glad that didn't happen because we would have had Costa and Suarez at the same time.
No, remember that would have been to replace Suarez, Cal. Do you remember?
No.
That was when Suarez was kicking up a fuss about wanting to go Arsenal, bro. And if we'd have got Costa, I think we would have let Suarez go Arsenal if we'd have got
Costa. I don't think them owners would have sold Suarez.
No, but if we got Costa, I think they would have let Suarez go Arsenal. I genuinely think
if we would have got Costa, the Premier League, was it Richard Scudder? He would have vetoed the move like it was NBA. Be like, no, it can't happen. It's too much. It's just too much, guys. We can't.
Talk about going from a CUNT to another prick.
I mean, it'd be done.
What I say to you, defenders are getting roughed up, stamped on. But it's just S-housery, bro.
You can't have Costa and Suarez both playing for the same.
In fact, it would have got to a point where I reckon even them man to make each other better, them man there would have pissed each other off, bro.
Yeah. Really crazy.
Yeah, them ones there.
All right. I'm going to do
We'd
my
have got a
five-man
defender
bench.
sent off every game because one of them would have wound him up to the point where it happened.
Fact.
I'm going to do my 5-man bench and then go around the circle.
Yeah.
I've got Schmeichel,
Mm-hmm.
Lahm,
Yeah.
Maldini,
Mm-hmm.
Xavi, and Falcao.
How realistic does this have to be? Because I didn't put a goalkeeper on my bench.
No, it doesn't have to be.
No, I don't have to be no goalkeeper. I ain't putting no goalkeeper. I'm just saying. But listen, I went for a diamond. Yeah. I went with 2 strikers, then changed my mind last minute. This is how realistic it, bruv. Like, it's just about who's your favorite in it. Who would you want as your substitutions? So
No, but here's the thing. You know my favorites.
You're just gonna pick a whole bag of strikers, which is fine, by the way.
No.
Yeah,
My favorites put a lot of people in like weird places where they're trying to figure out what I'm doing.
Oh, man's gonna say Ballot. Oh, he can't even say Balotelli because he played for us.
No, he can't. But
he would be on my bench if I was allowed.
All right,
to
we'll let Drift go last. Let me do my one then quickly. We'll let Drift reveal his ones last then. All right then. So I'm gonna go. All right then. Edgar Davids, Shevchenko, Etu, Thuram, and Yaya Toure, blood.
Big.
I can't even lie.
That bench is cold. I'm not gonna lie.
Probably Yaya. I hate even to the thing. Yaya. You know what? I'll say this as well about Yaya Toure. I never like the debate. You see, when there's like this whole, and then I'm just being honest about it. When there's like the Gerrard and Lampard debate, and everyone's like, "Oh, like it's Gerrard." Most people say Gerrard, yeah. Then you'll get the odd man City fan and say, "Yeah, but Yaya was different." I'm not gonna lie. Whenever someone brings up Yaya, even though you can bat away because Gerrard's legacy different. If we're talking ability wise, name me something Yaya can't do, blood.
Defensively, he wasn't great.
Barcelona?
He wasn't. No,
you say that,
I know.
But he won a Champions League as a centre back.
Centre back.
I hear that, but did Man U really touch the ball in that final? Let's be honest.
But bro, he was Yaya.
That's not me trying to downplay Yaya, by the way. But defensively, he wasn't great.
Let me ask you a quick question.
I think his own teammates even said, like, don't really give him any defensive responsibility.
Let me ask you this quickly. Just in your humble opinion, who do you think was better going forward? Yaya Toure or Lampard?
Is that even a conversation?
No. I'm going to ask a second point in a minute. That's like casting in his water. Who was better?
There can't be anyone who believes that Lampard was better.
All right, who was better going forward? I just want to see how you judge it. Yaya Toure or Scholes?
That's not a conversation either.
They were totally
different. They were totally different.
You're not just dancing around. I'm just dancing.
Yeah. Don't do it. Don't do it.
No, I'm happy to have a conversation.
Yeah.
In your opinion,
I don't think we should be.
We're not talking. We're not talking. No, it's just a normal footballing question. We're not talking about legacy. We're just talking about going forward. Who do you think? Who do you think? No, I'm asking a question. Some people might give a different answer. By the way, who was better going forward? Yaya Toure or Gerrard? Not who's better. Who's better going forward?
I've still got Gerrard just.
It's tough, innit? It's just, innit? Like a smidge.
Just.
That's how mad it is. That's why sometimes I think the conversation is kind of wrong. I think Lampard is sick, but I think Yaya Toure, it's Lampard's legacy better. But Yaya Toure for me was the better player than Frank. Just in my opinion, anyway.
Of course he was.
No, bro, but if you think about no, but Cal, when you actually
there's not a Chelsea fan that will let you have that conversation, Cal.
Bro, thank you. Bro, they genuinely believe Frank Lampard is like the best CM ever to grace the
they
league.
think he's techie.
Sorry, what? No, hold
on. I've had arguments with Chelsea fans who told me
that's
Lampard is a techie baller, bro.
Here's the thing. I know you two don't rate Lampard. I rate Lampard highly.
No, Lampard is a very bro. You know what I'm saying? Lampard is a world-class goal scoring midfielder.
Let's leave him and Yaya out like that. Come on.
Let me ask you this, yeah. Yaya Toure, if there's one word I could describe him as, it would just be devastation. I'll say devastation. Same, yeah. Even that.
But I saw Fabian Delph jump on his back, and he still dribbled.
Remember when he picked up the Lana like he sunned him.
Yeah, but I saw Delph jump on his back, and this was the 89th minute. And man ran through the pitch.
I got one for you. Last one for you both. Last one. Yaya Toure. I've just seen it in the comments. This is the one now. Yaya Toure or Patrick Vieira.
Two different. Vieira better going defensively. Yaya better attacking wise.
Who would you rather have in your team?
Depends what team.
You're just making a blank canvas signing. Both are there. You've got options to complement each. Who would you rather have in your team? Yaya Toure or Patrick Vieira?
Maybe just Vieira. Just
good answer.
the reason I say
watching
that.
The show. Big up Patrick Vieira. He's probably watching the show.
No, I'm not even doing it for that. Yaya for me was phenomenal. Vieira could do absolutely everything.
Everything. Yeah, you're
and
right.
The mentality of Vieira was different.
Yeah. I wouldn't go as far as to say everything, because when it comes to shooting the set pieces, Vieira wasn't that great. But
maybe not.
Shooting, he was good, but he didn't.
He was underrated.
Just didn't do it often.
He was good in the way of he can do it, but he wasn't great at it.
I just don't think he did it often. I thought he was very good. Not as good as Yaya though. Yaya was a different level.
Yaya's shooting was impeccable.
Bruv, Yaya's free kicks as well.
Set piece is not even a conversation.
I'm gonna be real. Yaya was a better set piece taker than Gerrard. We're talking free kicks. He probably was.
That's a tough one because Gerrard did it for a longer period of time.
Gerrard scored some.
I can't even lie. Yaya's free kicks.
Yaya's free kicks were naughty though. They were naughty.
It's a tough one, isn't it? Bro, do you know what? If I think about it, both men can talk to each other, but it's mad that I just thought I'd bring up Yaya because Yaya doesn't get spoken about enough because it's always the Gerrard versus Lampard debate. But hey, bro, talk to me now. Who brings more devastation? This is for Cal now. Who brings more devastation, Yaya or KDB?
Honestly, I don't know because they both do it differently. Kevin will put something on a plate for you that no one else can put on a plate for you.
All right, let me ask you this: I don't think
Yaya's more capable of. Yaya Toure is more capable of winning a game by himself than
I was going to say. I think Yaya, you can't man mark him out of it. He can't be stopped.
KDB, for the most part, is capable of winning games because he has got a great shot on him. But he will usually be the facilitator for the person who gets the winning goal. Whereas Yaya Toure,
isn't it?
No, I hear what you mean. But Yaya Toure, if it was the 93rd minute, and both players on the halfway line, anybody who says they'll give it to De Bruyne over Yaya is a fool. Yaya would just steamroll past everybody and pack that in the top corner it's not. I watched him do against Crystal Palace to win Man City the league.
I think the best way to look at it is
to win them the league.
Yaya in this team right now. I can't lie to you. You see how we talk about KDB right now? I think we're almost crying if Yaya plays in this team. Pete Yaya in this team.
Oh, I don't know, because I think KDB is better at playing Pep's system than Yaya would be.
Who are you more scared of?
Remember, Pep had Yaya and didn't even put him in midfield. Remember,
no,
I know he had Busquets and
but Pep had a weird one with flipping Yaya. They fell out very quickly.
They had a bad.
When it comes to playing games in the league, probably since 2013 up until present day, the two players I fear playing against is De Bruyne and Yaya.
Yeah,
everyone else I have a healthy respect for. But they're the two players I fear. I will come out and say I feared when I see Kevin's name on it.
Pete Eden used to get me shook. Pete Eden.
Let's make it a top three.
Yeah, my bad. I forgot.
He Hazard against Liverpool.
I don't like to give the Chelsea fans anything to rave about, but Hazard's one of the best players to ever.
You see, Hazard would be having the worst season of his life. Turn up at Anfield and do a madness.
Bruv, whenever he played against...
When he picked up on the left. And Nathaniel Klein, all these men tried to tackle him. They just packed it.
Let me ask you a little question. Who's a better dribbler than Hazard?
Emotional damage. Say that again.
Who's a better dribbler than Hazard in Premier League history?
Dribbler.
Because I think it's gonna take a long time for you to find somebody. Hazard's dribbling was fake. It was Coquelin jumped on his back. They're the same height, and he carried him half the pitch.
Do you know what? If we're talking, do you know what? Do you know what? I think Hazard might be. Do you know I say Hazard might be the best? He was so quick, but his ball. See, here's the thing when I talk about dribbling. People can dribble from A to B, right? Now you just say dribbling from A to B. Bruv, his ball retention, the ball don't leave his foot. It's like Velcro. It's like Velcro, bruv.
Bruv, he could change direction like a computer game.
Yeah.
Like not even analog D-pad, you know?
I don't think no one else. Yeah,
Hold on.
You're gone.
Shout out to the
Give me some names.
Okocha.
Not the same.
I think
more
he was
flamboyant.
He was more
flamboyant.
Than Hazard, but his dribbling
Hazard ball retention at high speed.
There's only one man, guys. There's only one man. And somebody just said it. Shout out to you.
What, Matt Manaman? Musa.
Yes, but
I think he's the only person on Hazard's level where the ball retention was just ridiculous. Like, it was dumb.
But here's what I would say though. He would use see the way. All right, so let me give you this now.
Zola. Sorry to cut you, man. Zola.
That's a good shout.
Yeah. Zola was.
Yeah, I still think Hazard, even though Zola was, I can't lie. Gianfranco Zola was disgusting. In terms of Moussa Dembele though, he would more hold off plays. Like, see, like sometimes you'll put the arm out like that. You just can't get past, yeah? You just put the arm out and you're behind him and you're trying to, he just hold you off, yeah?
Yeah.
Hazard literally, as you said, can just manipulate the ball and himself, like to change direction so quickly that he just leave man standing.
Yeah, he does.
His acceleration from a standstill is the closest thing to Messi. From a standstill, from like 0 to 100. Yeah, go on.
Whoever just put his name.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. Ben Arfa kind of mad
Problem
still.
you know.
Ben Arfa kind of mad.
Problem you know.
Ben Arfa kind of mad still.
What
someone said Robin. Do you know what?
No, Robin was ill, but I wouldn't put Robin and Hazard's level.
No, not the same as.
Yeah,
not the same as Hazard.
Payet as well. You remember what Payet was doing in the Prem?
Yeah. Payet's dribbling was disgusting.
Payet dribbled across the box to knock it back the other way, you know.
Yeah.
He was crazy.
You know what? Shout out to your first thing, Cal. McManaman. McManaman's a big shout still. McManaman's dribbling was ridiculous.
Very underrated as well.
Someone who never hit the heights that he should have. And maybe not in the Prem, because in the Championship he had it in a headlock. The person, Adel Tarak.
All right, bro. Technical ability was insane.
He had the championship in a headlock and he would not let go.
He told Liverpool we should buy Nunes, by the way. Like, he personally was like, you've got a world-class baller there. You'll all see it. I guess he knows ball, innit? Like, do you know what?
Robinho.
Peak Morris. I don't think Robinho showed it in the Prem.
Hold on.
Maybe
I know we don't
old
like
school Robinho at Real Madrid. Yeah, go on.
I know we don't like him. Cristiano could dribble his arse off. Let's be honest.
Back in the day, this is young Ronaldo.
I know you don't like him, Drift, but let's not make it.
I don't think his dribbling was better than Hazard. Hazard's.
He made him do the splits. He made Ashley Cole do the splits.
Yeah, I know. He made Ashley Cole nearly have to get a new groin.
He's on your screen right now.
Yeah, he was.
Yeah, no, Coutinho's elite. He was an elite dribbler. And do you know something man about Coutinho? I always used to say, Coutinho really did have a lot of. Coutinho was just body feint. All he used to do was just one little shimmy, and he's gone. And his footwork was nuts. And it's so mad, yeah. I think me and Driffy talk about this all the time. If he ever had Eden Hazard like level of like pace and acceleration,
unplayable.
Definitely unplayable, bro.
You know what it is about Cristiano? Why I just can't get like Cristiano was just like he looked like he was always glitching, man. It just all this like I don't know, man. I don't know. I'm not saying he was a bad dribbler. He wasn't a bad dribbler. I'm not putting Cristiano Ronaldo in the same category as a Hazard for dribbling. Like I'm not even going to allow anybody to try and give me a conversation where I've got entertained. Ronaldo's never been as good at dribbling as Hazard.
Are you seeing as well?
Hey, David Ginola was disgusting, bro.
Hey.
Cold, bro.
Yeah. David. Shout out to the man who know about Ginola.
Hey, do you know what? someone just actually said a name, even though he didn't hit the heights, but as a dribbler, I can't lie. Yannick Bolasie.
Right, he put your boy in a spliff drift.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie.
We're gonna put
this, bro. Man just did this, bro. He just, he just did this, bro.
Bro, I have never seen
If we're gonna put Bolasie in there, don't we have to put Zaha in there then?
Yeah,
dribbling is he's got crazy dribbling.
Although I think Bolasie was just that little bit
was a problem.
He was more unorthodox, isn't it?
Bolasie he blessed the floor. Do you remember when Bolasie blessed the floor? He touched the floor, bro, for no reason. What, bro? This guy's different, bro.
Do you remember what he did to Christian Eriksen? When he was in the,
bro.
About the ball was about to go out, and man just flicked it up and just knocked it. Bro, Eriksen didn't have a clue, bro.
Is there a better dribbler in the Premier League currently than Zaha?
Diaz, maybe.
He's probably the only one, isn't it? For like just pure dribbling. Zaha's underrated, you know. For
you're
his dribbling.
sleeping on someone. Rafinha. I think Rafinha, you know.
Neto.
I think there's.
I would probably say even though his end product isn't as good as those guys.
Max.
That's the one. Saint Max.
I think Rafinha and there's someone else.
I don't think Rafinha's a better dribbler than Zaha, you know.
No, I think he is. But bro, if I'm gonna send you a video, yeah, and you're because obviously like you
Zaha's dribbling is fake, you know.
Bro, Rafinha.
I just don't think he like makes the right decision.
Bro,
you know?
There's some stuff that Rafinha does, and I'm like, that's just mad, bro. It's actually crazy, bro. You even said as well, Mahrez, you know, we sleeping at Mahrez. Yeah, I think
Mahrez is, but I'll put Zaha above Mahrez for just pure dribbling, though.
Oh, Mahrez got a better ball retention, you know, way better ball retention. Like
because he doesn't take as many risks as Zaha.
No, he's technical.
Is a very good dribbler, you know.
I think his technical ability allows him to do that better than Zaha.
Cal, after the year he's just had, he's not allowed in any conversations.
Nah, Grealish can dribble. Grealish can dribble. Grealish can dribble.
He can dribble, but he's not on their level, though.
He can dribble when you tuck him into bed after one of his drunk nights out on his pillow.
That's deep.
Man said, Jack the lad.
Would you guys say Bernardo's in there for dribbling?
Bernardo can dribble well, but not on the Zaha level. I don't know, man. I think for just pure dribbling, I think Zaha is amazing.
You man are forgetting the obvious one though, Pepe.
Do you know what?
He dribbled Van Dijk, didn't it?
Yeah, he did. He remember he dribbled past Van Dijk still.
Pepe, innit? Yeah. Elise can dribble really well.
Yeah. Wait, Eze. Eze.
Aye.
Take it, Eze.
M10 and that. Joel.
Hey, Lee, I know if you're still in the chat, bro.
Lee's disconnected after we said what we just said still.
I've got to rate you, bro, because he had an argument with Robbie today. And I got to rate him because he kept his Arsenal hat off. Because Robbie actually tried to put Gabriel on Matip's level. And
he did what?
Lee represented. Respect for that, Lee. He represented. Yeah.
Is that what Robbie's doing nowadays?
Yeah.
Gabriel on Matip's level.
We need to get Robbie back on air then, innit?
Yeah. We need to talk to Matt. We need to talk to him. Robbie, nice all up, but we need that stern talk, bro. Wow, man.
Basically, Lee, to his credit, took his Arsenal glasses off and said, "Look, we need better than Gabriel, innit? Like Gabriel couldn't play for any of the couldn't play for City. Couldn't play
he
for
put
Liverpool.
Gabriel on Matip's level.
Yeah,
you're better off trying to go after Gomez or Ibu if you're going to bring Gabriel to a conversation.
1 second,
not Matip.
Matip was our best defender for the whole season. So
yeah, facts.
Yeah. Right, but you know what? I think Matip is going to go down as one of those players, you know, Cal, where he's never going to actually get the respect that he's supposed to have gotten.
That's fair
I do.
Enough. As long as he gets
I think he will.
Sultan says, "Hey, Drifty with the new setup." Jeez.
Yeah, big up. I'm gonna have to play around with the light in a little bit, guys. Yeah, I know I'm illuminated, but it's long to keep on. But I'll
big up to Dad, aka Pimpin' Distress, says, "Hey, Kopish, sponsored by Shaw. Now we know what Drifty really sounds like." Different.
I'm not gonna lie. As much as these mics cost, I wish we were sponsored by them.
Yeah, I did try a thing and they just ignored me still.
All right, sure. If you're watching, yeah, you know what time it is.
Yeah, they'll ignore you as well, man.
They will.
They
will. You're right. They will.
Shout out to Sims 10, Cam becoming a father. Could you drop the beat? I'm gonna drop the beat, bro, but make sure you go straight to sleep after this, because when you become a dad, you ain't gonna get much of that. So congratulations to you and your missus on the impending arrival of your little one. Oh, that hurt. It's not gonna get any easier, guys. I've got a big up Les as well. He just celebrated his 3rd year anniversary with the missus, and she's letting him watch Kop-ish. Oh, we gotta do the beat again.
No. We can give him this one. Bro.
Can you run it up?
Yeah, big shout out to Matt, Callum, Drifty, Big Kopish, and you know they can't stop it. Realest in the game, all you gotta do is watch it. Drifty, Callum, Matt on the stream still popping. The haters gon' hate cause they know they can't top it. Mo Salah, I might go and get a hat trick.
Man's remixing now, yeah.
Yeah. I ain't sitting through that again.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. We're gonna have to change that video.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to change that immediately.
Yeah, I was meant to be on it. I was just busy setting up the cave, but I'll get on that.
AM says, Lowit KDB can't even lick Bergkamp's boots. I think that's harsh. Do you think that's harsh?
Bergkamp's definitely better though.
Yeah, he's a better 10, but to say he can't lick his boots, I think.
I just think he's a better player, full stop. But yeah.
Oh, fair dues. Messi says Matt probably rated Jones, not gonna lie.
What does that even stem from? What?
When we're doing goalkeepers.
Oh, I don't even know why that. Okay.
Big up to Jamrock says, watch that 1982 Brazil World Cup documentary. Trust.
Promo. Allow it, bro.
Nice.
Oh no! Do you know what? If Salah goes, then we ain't even gonna have a celebration song.
Mine's just gonna be Firmino by himself with no one else.
There won't be no celebration song, bro. It'll just be the Undertaker.
Do you know? I just realized we're never ever gonna see. You know when Mane used to copy Bobby's celebration.
Bro, the Mane thing hurts. You know. Do you know what? Shout out to my neighbor today. Yeah, I must have been in the garden. He shook my hand. We always greet each other. He shook my hand, bro. The man came in close and said, "How you doing after Mane left?" He said it with so much genuine, like he's like,
Mane. How you feeling, innit? Yeah, how you feeling?
I was like, it hurts, David. Hurts,
bro.
Really hurts.
When I told my missus, yeah,
he's gone off the screen, bro.
That's how much it hurts, innit? I said to my missus, you know, Sadio Mane's gone, and she was like, "Yeah, I saw it in the news," and I think she said something like, I just said to her, like, do you know how devastating this is? Like, this, bruv, Sadio Mane's gone, bruv. Like, yeah, it's peak, bruv.
Even my missus and me had a conversation. She's like, you guys are doing well. You're winning trophies. Why do you want to go? It's like,
the missus knew because Mane's been she kind of obviously like what we do in it, like kind of like knowing, so to speak, like kind of like what's going on. So she kind of knew, like, I always speak about Mane and them thing there and Salah there, man. So when she heard that Mane was gone, she was just like, boy, what's going on Liverpool? And you know what's so mad? Only up until maybe a couple of years ago, she always used to say to me, "Oh, but you always lose your best players. You always lose them. Like, what's up with your club?" And I used to be like, "What? Why are you talking like that?" But she says to me, "Oh, but look, you lost Torres, you lost Suarez, Coutinho. They always leave." And I was like, "All right." I'm like, you made your point. Like, what are you trying to? Why are we doing this?
Go far with it, then.
Like, you know, it's just like mention the first one, and then like they go on, and you're like, "Bro, is this even necessary?" I don't know. I must have upset her that day, bro. Because the way she started reading off the names.
I miss that days like that.
And the fact that she remembers the names as well, which is, oh, bro. Can't even lie.
AM says, I think Hazard is Chelsea's best ever player. Big shout.
That's a big shout. I think Drogba, and there's another guy that might go in there, but I don't really rate him in it. There's another guy.
Yeah, that brother.
I don't rate that brother at all. Still, at all.
Probably Chelsea's most talented player of all time.
Yeah, I think he's most talented. And I think there's even a debate as well. I think even the other guy that, even though people will say, oh, but you just talk about footballing ability, there's even a debate that Ricardo Carvalho was better than him as well. And that's not even me being disrespectful.
No, I don't think there's a debate there. I think he was.
And if people want to say England's best defender as well, no. I think Rio was a more complete defender. Don't get me wrong, I'm not saying the other guy was serious, but I'm just saying serious, as a complete Rio, package, can't talk to Rio, bro.
Not talking to Rio at all. Ash says Messi, Maradona and Batistuta, or R9, Ronaldinho, Rivaldo.
Whichever one has R9 in
R9, the Brazilians, bro.
That's tough, you know.
Don't get me wrong. No. Do you know what it is though? This is how I look at it. R9 for me over Messi. That's just for me.
Well, no, I think if you look at it like this, you've got to go R9 or Batistuta. You're going R9, right?
Oh yeah. Of course.
If you're going Maradona or Ronaldinho.
I'd go Ronaldinho because I never watched enough of Maradona.
Yeah, you've got your lawyer next to you, Drift. We get it, bro.
For real. He has. Yeah, good answer.
No comment. And then you're going Rivaldo or Messi. I think you're going Messi.
You got Messi, yeah. So you're going 2 out of 3, innit? 2 out of 3.
That's a tough one, though. I'm not gonna lie. That is a
crazy,
really
man.
Tough one. Once again, as always, massive shout out to Rack as well. Generous donation. Thank you.
So Rack, always love, bro. Thank you, my brother. Appreciate that, man.
Right. So, people.
I never got to say my bench, team. By the way.
Oh, sorry.
You say your bench?
You didn't.
We
went off on a tangent. It weren't no one's fault.
Sorry.
I thought you said your bench. Apologies.
No, we just went off on a tangent. I just thought because someone watching it might go, oh, Jeff never said his bench.
No, you're right.
Yeah,
go through, bro.
So on my bench is there's about 80 man I want to put on this bench, by the way.
They're all going to be strikers.
Yeah, 100%.
So first one on my bench is Raquel May, which I think is the best name in football alongside Schweinsteiger. I think one Raquel May and Bastian Schweinsteiger just the two best names in football. Like it just hits different. So I've got Raquel May. Next is Guardiola.
You've rated him from day. You've always said that. You're being, I hear that. You're being choosy with that one.
That's my G. Next is Zidane.
Zinedine.
After that is Patrick Kluivert.
Oh, okay, Kluivert. Kluivert Saviola days, yeah? Okay.
I loved Patrick Kluivert. And I think he's criminally underrated.
He's underrated. I think he is.
Not many people talk about a guy being a 19-year-old winning a Champions League. Like, you know what I mean? You know who else I loved? Do you lot remember Fanini George?
Of course.
Bro, I used to love.
Bro,
and do you know who else I used to love? Stephen Appiah.
Bro. The Ghanaian squad was mad, bro.
Mad, bro.
Do you know what? Mad. Talking about that, I know he played for Chelsea, but I always thought he was sick. Essien, bro.
Oh,
if we're
Essien,
being real, Essien was different, bro. He's another one. He's different.
Yeah, he's another one of them, man. You see, there's certain players that you think if they were playing in today's game, it could be a madness.
And how much would they cost, bro?
By the way, Iniesta's the last person on my bench, in case I forget.
Yeah, bro. Essien in the Prem right now is a problem, you know.
Of course, bro. He runs through everything and everyone.
Before he done his knee, he was the best box-to-box midfielder in the league.
Brother,
other than Gerrard, yeah. Facts.
Well, I remember when he marked Gerrard in the Champions League.
Oh no, let's not do
the
that.
Only player I've seen really give Gerrard a cup.
Let's not do that, blood. I hate, bro. Essien was, I don't know what it was, but Chelsea every now and again used to. One thing about Chelsea, if I can always give them compliments for, is their midfield was always like ridiculous, and their defense was normally ridiculous. Bro, remember at one point, Gallas wasn't even a starter for them. He used to play left back, and then they could sub him in because they had that guy there that I won't say his name because I can't stand him, and they had Carvalho next to him, and they had Paulo Ferreira. Then obviously Gallas was there, and Gallas could play right back or left back. They had there was another Portuguese one they had as well. But Chelsea used to get on my nerves, and then when they had the Makelele, Essien, and Lampard combo, it was horrible. It was the Duff and Robin days used to get me so mad. Remember Duff? Remember they used to do the switch? Remember the switch rule during the game?
Yeah.
Robin start on the right, then go to the left. Duff would go to the other side, and he had Drogba in the middle. And then imagine this: Joe Cole couldn't even start.
Duff was massively underrated, you know.
Yes.
Yeah, he was. You know how hard it was for me to leave Figo out of my team?
Yeah, bro, Figo different. Another thing
in fact, actually, do you know what? No, actually, I can't do him like that. I'm gonna take Zidane out and put Figo in.
I'll be honest. It went under the
like
radar.
Figo
Zidane
more
didn't
than
make
I
my
like
bench
Zidane.
either.
Yeah, I actually, I've got to do it.
I can't believe you man done, but no, it's obviously your favorites, isn't it? But Zidane. Magician blood. And what's so mad is, which I always thought was crazy, but again, football was different back then. You know, I was saying just before the show started about the whole like, I'm gonna put Zidane. At that time, I was like, I'm gonna play him left midfield because I'm gonna go 4-4 flat. Like, bro, imagine that's where he played for the majority of his Real Madrid career, bro. That's how back then. That's mad, you know, bro. Them man, they played 4-4-2, and Zidane was left midfield, and Roberto had to cover that whole left flank because Zidane used to just cut inside.
Did you not see the footage the other day of Romario?
Oh, yeah.
How old must Romario be now? About 50? 55?
Probably, yeah.
Yeah, probably.
Might even be older.
I saw the man skinning up a couple man and packing it in the top corner. I said, hold on, wait a minute, what? At what age?
Goal scoring instincts.
At what? No, but forget goal scoring instincts, bro. About 55 years old, have you still got the ability to bend a man up, bro?
You just don't lose it, bro.
It's true.
Bro, Romario. Do you know how underrated Romario is, bro?
Have you not seen a video of R9?
Yeah.
Going around.
I'm not gonna lie to you. See if I
don't
saw
understand.
R9 walk on my five-a-side pitch.
Yeah.
I'm getting injured in a warm-up, maybe.
I don't understand how we can...
please.
Bro, you explain to me how he can still manipulate obviously he can still manipulate the ball because he's got feet, yeah. That's just he'll never
go, bro.
But did you see the way he was turning? Remember how much the way he was turning was frightening. I was like, you can't be that big and turn like that. Like the way he can still turn, bro, is mad.
But you can when you don't work in the same time, space, equilibrium as everyone else does, bro. This man's on some Doctor Strange thing, bro. Man ain't playing by the same rules, bro.
Do you guys watch like the Legends friendlies, the Liverpool Legends friendlies? Bro, Stevie still looks like he might be able to do a job off the bench for Liverpool, you know?
Yeah, I know.
Like, being real with you, looks like he might be able to do a thing off the bench.
I'm not gonna lie, Stevie should probably quit Villa and then re-sign for 1 year and just bring it back one more year, blood.
I mean, Gerrard coming off the bench ain't the worst thing in the world. I'm not gonna lie to you.
All I'm saying is Ronaldo. All I'm saying is R9 actually showed feet. Yeah. Duppy the man.
Yeah.
Half his age and packed it in the top corner in a small goal. It wasn't a big goal either, you know. It was a small goal, bro.
It's the way he's able to maneuver, bruv, the maneuvering, bruv. Even now.
But you know what it is, man. Here's the thing. A lot of people get twisted. Yeah, people think that he's fat or he's because he's out of shape or he's greedy or whatever. People don't know he has hyperthyroidism, and a lot of people don't know that for a large portion of his career he played with hyperthyroidism because they didn't diagnose it. And if anybody knows how hard it is to live with that condition, I don't personally, but I had an animal that had the condition, and I watched how hard it was for just as an animal to struggle and have to be on medication. So I can't even imagine what it's like to be a human. So if you're playing professional football at the highest level with that disease and you don't even know you've got it, so you're not even getting the medication to help you with it, you're just dealing with it, and you're still dupping a man up on the pitch and doing all of that. What are we like? Every time somebody calls Ronaldo fat Ronaldo, they should slap themselves, put themselves in a timeout and not be allowed dinner that night, because the level of disrespect, no
din, you know.
No dinner. You don't get any dinner. You go sit in the corner and you think about what you just done, talking about the GOAT. R9 is the greatest footballer that ever lived. And I just watched him the other day, still duppying up, man, half his age. Half his age. looking like he could still come out on the pitch and do it right now. Talk to me about R9. And I can't believe Cal never let us put him in the team. What the fuck? What the fuck? Cal got him. You know what it was like?
I get it.
Yeah, I get it. Cal got him in the draft, and he wanted to make sure there was no one ever got to put him in our team.
No, not even. It's just, it would have been so easy.
I didn't even think about that still, but now things are starting to go full circle now, innit? But we move. we move, you know.
Mr. Dare Say Drift says, I neither love or hate Kante. Maybe it's just me, but I don't get what all the fuss is about this brother. Rate him though. And why is Lukaku a flop and not Felix? Second one, Lukaku's a flop because he flopped hard at Chelsea, went straight back to Inter. Felix, I don't think is a flop. I just think he's in the wrong.
Plus, Felix has still got time, I think, on his Lukaku's older than Felix, isn't it?
By the way, Lukaku isn't a flop. It's not possible for it to be a flop when you planned it.
Yeah, true. And Kante for me is just, brother, you took Leicester to win the league, went to Chelsea, then they won the league, France World Cup, Chelsea Champions League. The guy is a machine and a monster.
Different gravy, man.
Like, I've never seen a player like recycle the ball like him. It's mad. I remember when he was at Chelsea in his first season, and there was about a 15-second clip, or maybe about a minute clip actually, where Chelsea gave the ball away about 6 times. Not him, by the way. And he was the one that recovered it all 6 times. Ridiculous.
Yeah, but right
he's
now,
the
he's
reason
like
Danny Drinkwater had a career.
He's like a phone battery, though, isn't it? You know, it can only be charged 1,000 times and then it starts to die quickly.
No, I hear that.
He got rinsed out so much in them 4 years that, like,
Danny Drinkwater
true, you know,
got into the England squad and got a high money move to Chelsea because of Kante.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. Kante done his work for him. He done all the coursework and the exams for him, bro.
I think Kante was the most consistent footballer across the 4 or 5 years from his first year at Leicester right up until 2-3 years into his Chelsea career. Like he was on another level.
Different level. Sharif says, has anyone here watched the 22-year-old Diego before he got the move to Juve and his ACL and the ACL, he was an absolute animal. Baller. You do know who he is, Drift. You do. You'd have to just see him. You know Diego.
Diego Ribas.
Yeah, but he just went by Diego.
The name rings a bell, but I just can't put a face to it.
No, you'll see it. You'll see it.
Do you know what? Speaking of Germany, just quickly, not to go on a tangent. You know, your boy Diaby, he's had a £50 million price tag put on his head. So I'm kind of wondering. I'm kind of wondering what's getting in the way. Like, is that all? That's all you want? Just 50? What's getting in the way, Cal? What's getting in the way, bro?
Please, Liverpool, if you're listening.
What's getting in the way? 50. That's all they want. What's getting in the way?
Inverted in traditional, please, Liverpool. Please.
I'm just saying.
Please, Liverpool. Anyway, I don't want him anyway.
Hold on, Cal. You see, you mentioned Diego, yeah? Are you talking about Diego that played the Brazilian that played for flipping? Hold on, he played for that German team at one point.
Yeah, Werder Bremen.
Yes, yeah, it was him I was thinking of. But he was cold.
Drift, you definitely know him, bro.
You know who he is, bro. You know,
if you show me his face, then maybe I will.
You know he's.
Agri says, sure, right. Phillips is one of the best dribblers. Does he deserve a mention? Not as one of the best, but Sean should never have won to Chelsea. He was
Sean
sick.
is. You know what? Sean is actually better than he's given credit for a lot of the
100%. Sean was a problem.
When he went back, do you remember when he tore Man U a new one in the derby?
And Arsenal. Remember when he packed out Arsenal?
Phillips was mad.
That's kind of like Man United is a different level, isn't it? Well, it was back then anyway.
True. Alex George says Brazil had R9, Dino, Robinho, and Kaká at one point.
I know, bro. The Brazilians.
But you know what? Sometimes there's too many people to fit in. You know when you can actually have too many people to fit in.
Too many, man. Yeah. Question for you both, because I don't want either of these players. I'm more looking at an Aaron Lennon for Liverpool. Allier, Diaby or Gnabry, you man.
I know more
Gnabry.
about Gnabry. I know more about Gnabry.
Gnabry. I think Gnabry's done it at the highest level. There's less of a risk. If I had to pick one, there's less of a risk. Diaby talented, but less. Bro, Gnabry's done it Champions League, bro.
And I hear you. Just Musa can play left and right effectively, and man them are saying he's like a left-footed young Mane, but we move anyway.
I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna lie. There was a clip the other day, yeah.
I don't want him.
And Diaby was moving through the midfield in this clip like man was peak Messi, bruv. And I was watching it and I was like, what the hell am I watching? I'm not joking. He duppied about 8 man in this clip I was watching. I was like,
he is
okay.
good. Don't get me wrong, he's good.
He's good,
but I don't think he's 50. I just don't think he's 50 million good though.
Bro, in this current market.
All right, let me.
Richarlison, bruv, has moved twice for 50 million.
No. Let's not even get started with that, brother, because he's about to go to Tottenham for some dumb money, which I don't. You know what? In that current market, you are right, actually. When
Richarlison is about to be worth over 150 million in transfers, man.
Now, when you say that,
what world are we living in, bruv? What world are we actually living in?
Matt, you don't think he's worth 50?
Put it like this: I know they're different players, but I would rather spend like money on like Nkunku, for example, over Diaby.
Do you know what Cal's thinking? Even though he never said it.
So you can't see it all?
Well, listen, don't get me wrong. I don't know. Like, I've seen him, but I don't like. It's kind of mad though, because if I said that to Cal a year ago about Nkunku, Cal was looking at me the same. Like when I said Nkunku's the guy.
No, I think Nkunku's worth 50 mil.
No, but what
minimum,
my whole
minimum.
No. But what I was saying is, from 2 years ago, I was saying we should get him, yeah, and you were like, I don't know about him. He's good, but is he that good? And I kept on saying, no, bro, he's sick. I'll say this now. And maybe this is a bit of a thing.
Right.
I don't know if
big up Luke, by the way.
Even though Diaby's good, yeah,
that's mad.
Could he do? Do you think he could do what Nkunku done last season?
I don't really want to speak too much about Diaby for obvious reasons.
I'm just saying, blood.
I think you know why I don't want to speak about Diaby, but
okay.
Yeah, but put it this way, Matt.
Cal, let's be honest. The universe knows what you're thinking. You might as well just say.
I know. All right. Mane,
keep it yourself. It don't make no difference.
It makes no difference, bro.
Mane, the first season we got Mane. Imagine that. But maybe I'd say better dribbling and ball retention and left-footed. Maybe faster.
So you can't see it all? You can see.
Yeah, it would be now.
Better than Mane.
No,
better
no,
than Mane at Southampton.
He's a better player.
Do you mean at Southampton?
I do think he's a better dribbler than what Mane was.
Well, at Southampton?
Yeah.
Please!
That wasn't me, by the way.
I think you man are sleeping on the dribbling of Diaby.
No, I'm not. I watched that clip, but I told you, you look like Prime Messi in that clip. But I'm just thinking about Mane's debut, and I'm just thinking,
Cal, who would you rather?
That's got a lot to live up to, bro.
If you could pick one player, Nkunku or Diaby?
Only Diaby because he suits what we need more.
It's not about suiting. Who's better?
No, bruv, Diaby fills in for Mo Salah and on the left-hand side.
Nkunku does the front three in his sleep.
Not as effectively on the wings, in my opinion. Matt, are you telling me if Nkunku was on the right or Diaby was on the right?
If Diaby's on the right, he does a better job than Nkunku. But I think if Nkunku's through the middle or on the left, he does a better job than Diaby. So it's like 2-1. If I'm being honest,
Diaby on the.
If I'm being honest, it's 2-1. The reason I say Diaby is if you're going for the Salah replacement.
He almost reminds me of Neto, but he's more aggressive than Neto.
I hear you. They're different players, but what so basically you're saying he's so good that you think even if it was like 60, we should just go. He would no. Let me rephrase it. Would he be your not even replacement? Would he be someone to rival Salah for that right hand side spot? Let me not say replacement because we don't even know what's going to happen yet, and I don't want to start off a big conversation. But would he be your first choice for that right hand side? So that's over Rafinha and over Anthony. I think Drift might wake up now.
There's 3 players that I want in that position. Either Dembele, Diaby, or Neto.
Who would be top of the list for you?
Top of the list?
Yeah.
He's probably not my favorite out of the three, but I'd probably have to say Diaby because he's not suffered with the injuries like the other two have. And he may be cheaper in terms of salary and stuff than the other two.
Would you have picked Diaby? I know he's already gone basically, but would you have picked Diaby over Rafinha if we were like? Would you say over Rafinha?
I would have. Yeah, I would have.
And would you have picked him over Anthony?
Yeah.
Fair play. I just want to see how highly you rated him. It's not even a thing. I just want to see how highly you rate the players. This is about our favorite players.
I rate Anthony, but I genuinely think he's
more efficient.
I think he's better than Anthony pretty much.
From what I've seen of him, I think he would thrive under Klopp better than the other people you named. I don't even necessarily think it's who's better as in the player, but I know what Klopp likes. I know what Klopp utilizes. And I think Diaby has attributes that Klopp would get the best out of.
But Matt, put it this way, yeah. See if we signed, I don't know, Diaby in a centre midfielder this transfer window and we kept Salah, change my name to John.
Man said change my name.
All right, I've got one for you quickly, Cal. What if PSG gave us 60 mil for Salah because he said he ain't signing, and that 60 mil was used to buy Diaby?
No, you've lost me.
No, but it's out. No, but it's out of our hands. Not as in that. Would you pick that?
The plans have changed.
Not out of our hands, Drifty. Drifty, you lost me when you just.
No, I'm giving you the scenario, bro.
But when you said PS. I didn't even hear the G and all the rest of it, bro. You lost me. You lost me because I knew where you were going with it. You lost me, brother. I'm sorry.
Fair dues.
John W. Sanderson would be my name going forward. I may even drop the Sanderson, bro. I may drop it. Diaby a centre midfielder and Salah signs a new contract. But we've got the best owners. Yeah. We've got the best owners in the world if that happens, brother. And I'm going to be shameless with it. Like, if you think I'm bad now, you're going to call me Jack Sparrow now. You ain't seen nothing yet. But I will go through and delete stuff of me saying bad about FSG if I have to.
You can imagine, Jeff, Carl getting FSG in the back of his trim. FSG.
No, he'll take it one better, bro. Man will put Fenway, bro. Man won't even put the abbreviation. Man will put Fenway.
Fenway Sports Group.
Bro, I'll get my license plate changed. Like, I'll do the most.
Bro, it's mad.
I would do the most. You'd start seeing me do watch-alongs for the Boston Red Sox. Like, it'd be mad. Like, it'd be mad. Sharif says, prime Falcao or prime Adriano?
Oh my days! All right, I preferred Adriano, but I think Falcao was better. Yeah, Falcao. I prefer
prime Adriano was a done, but it's got to be Falcao.
Yeah.
Jamrock says we won't be getting a forward to only back up Salah. Jamrock, man. Jamrock, I need you, Jamrock, right now, bro. I need you right now, Jamrock.
Sometimes I feel like Jamrock sees man having fun. He's like, I got to cut this shit. I got to cut this shit.
He's the ultimate parent, innit? Jamrock's the parent.
You're having too much fun, you know.
Yeah. What's all that noise, man? I'm just brushing my teeth, bro. Yeah, well, you're making too much noise, man.
That's what I'm brushing my teeth.
You're making too much noise.
Oh my God,
man!
Turn off the tap between rinsing.
Oh man! Darren says we will get a forward that can play across the front line. Cal, City only had 5 forward last year as well. They've got 6 now, though. Jamrock, City have got 6 now because they've got 2 strikers and they've got 4 wingers.
I think one will leave though.
I don't.
I think it'll be Sterling.
They'll lose Sterling. I think. Sorry, they'll lose Sterling, but they got enough.
But they've got if they lose Sterling across the front 3, they'll have Alvarez. They'll still have Alvarez, Haaland, Foden, Mahrez,
Bernardo.
I think he's a bona fide midfielder for them.
If Sterling goes, they'll get someone else. Sterling and Jesus go, and they don't get anyone else.
Oh yeah, that's Jesus as well.
They've got something cooking. You know they got something. It worries me. They got something cooking. Oh, they got
Something
Jack Grealish though. They got Grealish though.
Grealish as
We
well.
we forgot about Grealish.
Do you think when Jesus has his first training session, he's going to be confused with someone else is putting cones out?
Mikel, what? Why aren't you? That's not my job anymore. What?
Oh, wait a minute. You tell people what to do here. No. I didn't realize that when I said I was coming in. Big.
Where's Pep? You said you were bringing Pep as well. Where's Pep? Take the wig off, Mikel. Where's Pep? I want to see the wave cap underneath your hair, bro. Where's Pep?
Oh man.
Ash says in the Prem, Rafinha's goal GA is 0.35 per game. Harvey Barnes is 0.65. Crazy how Barnes is slept on. I think he could be brilliant for us and English quota too.
Do you know I don't read too much into stats? I look at situations as well.
Yeah.
Bro, one of them is asked to be the be-all and end-all of their team. The other one is just asked to just do what he needs to do.
Yeah. Rafinha would have been a problem at Leicester.
100%.
Although I do think Barnes is also underrated though.
He's underrated.
If we got Barnes as our marquee signing now, I'd be done.
I just saw something in the chat I don't even want to think of happening. Did you see it, Matt?
I saw.
From Phil. Shout out to Phil. You saw it. I'm not going to lie. That kind of sent a shiver down my spine.
Yeah, that can't be true. That's just rumors.
Oh, no.
It better be.
Look,
that's rumors, blood. Don't read into it. Don't look at it. All right, people, we move. It's always love. That can't be true, bro.
I don't think they would. That they've got like a harmony going. I don't know if they would want to unbalance that person.
That'll be a Chelsea team.
One name, no. João Felix.
Oh yeah, no, that's happening, bro. Remember, I told you. Yeah. That.
Brother. Good night, everybody. I can't live in a world where they've got João Felix, Haaland, Foden, Grealish, Mahrez.
There's
Alvarez.
just no way, bro. I swear, if they now, in fact, let me not even say no way because them man there just
and nobody will even question the financial fair play element of it. They won't even.
No, but there's no point questioning it, is there? No point.
All right, real talk.
Before we do that.
Before we go, if they went and did that, I know people say you shouldn't watch Face, and to a larger degree, you shouldn't watch Face. But as their rivals, that's the only team really capable of stopping us from winning the league. In a world where Mane was here, I don't know what post Mane is going to be like. I'm still worried about it. If Liverpool stood by and watched them get João Felix and Haaland in the same summer, and we won't even give a Mo $350 a week or whatever it is to keep him, yeah. What little hope you had left, what little faith you have left in FSG, surely it will go from that little bit of faith that you had to would just be ranting on there every day. Sure, I wouldn't be on my own, would I? Surely it would just be like everybody.
Can I ask a really quick question? Is there an argument to say, as things stand right now, we're going into the season with a weaker squad than what we finished the season with?
100%.
There is an argument, yeah. But
no, it's not even an argument. It's a fact.
I think no, but here's the thing, though. It's one of them ones where it's like the reason why I say it's an argument is because I can't sit and definitively say Carvalho might not have a bigger impact than Taki Minamino.
No, I know. That's what I'm saying.
I could be wrong because Minamino done bits in it, and he done bits in the two cup competitions. However, if Carvalho does so well to the point where we win the league and I'll just give you an example. He got 7 goals and 7 assists. We might feel like, Rod, you know what? Yeah. And then you look at, say, Nunes, and Nunes gets, say, for example, let's say Nunes gets between 20 and 27 goals in all competitions, and we're still competing on all fronts. There's an argument in it. It's hard to say. Numbers-wise,
let's not go on ifs and buts. Let's go on what we actually know. Carvalho's unproven in the Premier League, and Nunes ain't as good as Mane, and Origi's gone.
Yeah, Taki's gone as well.
Yeah, we're a weaker squad. We are 100% a weaker squad, and they're arguably a better squad.
Not saying he won't prove to be better, but there's also an argument to say we actually don't know if Ramsey's better than currently what Nico is.
That's true. He's an unknown quantity for me. I don't have a clue what he is. I mean, don't get me wrong. Like, I've heard he's a prospect, but I ain't seen him play. I'm not gonna sit here and lie and say I ain't seen him touch pitch. So I don't know.
Like, I genuinely don't. I don't think we have the answer yet, but I think there's a conversation to be had.
But again, though, every year we've always gone in as like we don't know what we're going in with. Was we lesser than last year? Not many people could have predicted that Taki Minamino might have had the year he had, especially when he went out on loan. Yeah, some people can say, "Oh, I always believed in him," but he went out on loan. At that point, he was surplus to requirements. Klopp don't really send you out on loan and bring you back. So I feel like it's the same thing again. That's why I don't want to say definitively. Because the seasons before, we've always said the same thing. It's weaker than last year because people always leave and they don't necessarily replace them player for player. So I think it's a hard one to kind of gauge. If we're just going off numbers, then it looks like that, yeah.
I big up to Luke and Ricky over there. 89.
Yeah, it's true, you know. Bruv, I'm not gonna lie to you. That's the next thing I've got to watch in it. Man's got to watch the league. Yeah.
Man said Ben Davies, you know. Remember when we got stick for saying Ben Davies weren't the guy we should have got? I remember them
don't get me started on that, please. I remember when I was having a go at Kabak and people anyway.
Them good old days when we had no centre backs.
Yep.
I'll never go back and watch those 2021 seats tapes, you know. Never will I go back.
Bruv, people were having a go at me because man was trying to give Kabak like all like the positivity in the world, but when man just said one day, like, bro, he's just not good enough, yeah, bro. I swear that the messages I got for saying that, how could you, bro? You sound for Liverpool, he's a young man. Like, bro, I'm not discriminating his age. I'm just saying, like,
man.
Bro, people really got like mad because I wasn't like, it's like I switched, didn't it? I went from he's our centre, you know, that one's there, and then it went
remember
from
that tune.
Bro, we made a tune for my man because we believe in
He's
him.
our centre back. Come on.
That's what
He's our centre back. Come on.
you know what I'm saying. Man made a tune for my man, but then what happened was when we started to realise what
that just reminded me of our Naby tune. So
Naby.
Naby, you okay? Are you okay, Naby?
Why are you gonna disrespect Naby like that, man? Allow it, man.
I smoke, man.
Man's putting in them hard yards.
Naby, okay? Naby, okay, Naby?
Are you jealous that you don't stop?
Naby, okay? Naby, you've been hit by, you've been stopped by. I smoke.
I'm not even gonna lie, I think that would bang in the cop though, you know. Imagine the whole cop going, Naby, are you
man,
okay?
Disrespect. You better disrespect.
That will bang in the cop, you know. Trust me.
Naby, you okay, Naby?
Jamrock says City passed the FFP sniff test if you take their revenue as good faith. A business with a PO box and 2 employees generated £50 million. PSG paying with crypto. Jamrock, if I speak, I'm in trouble.
I cannot believe they're actually paying in crypto.
We're salty because we call it out. Jamrock says we won't be getting a forward to only play back up to Salah. We will get a forward that can play across the front. Oh no, we got that one.
Yeah, we've heard that one still.
I said if City lose Ake, Gundogan, Jesus, Sterling, Fernandinho, and players they're bringing in are injury prone and unproven, they are arguably weaker too. We need a right CM and a young winger to learn behind Salah. That's a good point as well. Although I do believe Phillips is an upgrade on the current Fernandinho. I think Haaland's an upgrade on Jesus. If they lose Ake, they'll go and get another centre back, in my opinion. Gundogan will be hard to replace. Gundogan is clutch as hell.
Different gravy.
And the mentality as well.
Yeah.
It's hard to find. Gundogan is a winner.
Mr. Dare I say it, Drift says, are you Klopp out if Kelleher, Joey, Simicast and Jota all leave? That won't happen. I wouldn't. Yeah, I don't think they would leave. I'll be honest though, it would take a lot for me to be Klopp out, you know.
Yeah, it'd have to do some absolute madness, like
it'd have to be a few years before I could say the word cop out, I think.
For real, because it can't just be like he has a bad year and then we just turn on him. Like, you got to give him time, see if you can turn
He
it
would have
around.
to
But
do
if it's consecutive,
if I said that within a year, he'd have had to have done a madness. Like, man would have had to be selling stock behind the owner's back and all those things. He'd have to be doing something crazy.
Yeah, man would have to go with Weinstein or man for man to turn on him. That
right. On that note, certain man got 30 years today as well. Still,
yeah, I saw that, bro. Mad, but you know what?
As she should.
Yeah,
that's what I was gonna say, bro. That's how you stay in it. Serves you right, innit? That's what man can say.
The man are gonna tell a man to move his body like a snake. But people.
Oh, I think we're talking about different people.
No, we're talking about the same guy, blood.
No, I was talking about my girl from the Epstein thing. You lot are talking about, we're talking about two different things.
We're talking about the singer, blood.
Yeah. No, I'm talking about the Epstein case. My girl,
the one who believed he could fly.
Yeah. But we always knew that was gonna happen anyway. I'm not gonna lie. That man there would just be putting on concerts, man.
Nah, bro, he's done for 30 years. He's done, bro.
No, I mean to them, man, in there.
Oh yeah. Well, not voluntary anyway.
Nah.
Gonna get real political for him in there, boy.
Trust me.
Are you okay, Nabby?
I was so disrespectful, you know.
Bro, one of the most iconic people in the history of the music world.
You can't do nothing like that,
disrespect, bro.
It's so mad, yeah. Oxlade Chamberlain is literally like crying to leave, and we're still doing this thing over Nabi. It's mad still.
Yeah, but you can remix it if you want. Alex, are you okay? Alex, are you okay? You can remix it.
You know what I mean? But we move. What I'm saying, we'll see.
All I'm saying is, get a centre midfielder this summer. We still get Jude next summer. Certain man have to leave.
100%. Yeah, it should be two midfielders in 2 years. One now, one next year. That's facts.
As I said, a right winger and a centre midfielder. I'm saying it here on the 29th of June 2022. If we keep Salah, get a right centre midfielder and a right winger, we win the quad. I'm saying it before the season starts.
No, but you know why you can safely say that, and I rate it because you know there's not a universe we live in where all of those things are going to happen. So it's easy to say that. So
I know, but I will put it out there. I will say it with chest, and I might obviously there's a high chance I'm going to be wrong. We sign those players and Salah extends, we win the quad.
That's a lot of things to happen, though, bro. I can't
I'm struggling to even believe Mo will extend. Never mind.
There's a lot of things that need to happen there. I can't.
Rude Boy LFC says breaking news: Liverpool have submitted a bid for Jay Spirit. We haven't. We've already got him.
Yeah, great. We brought him back.
Mr. Sinclair says FFP is a joke. We hanging on. Newcastle takeover certifies that they become a problem as Klopp gets closer to moving on.
Newcastle is inevitable.
Newcastle, yeah. I'm gonna be fuming, you know.
It'll be him and.
What are you saying? Well, they're gonna get Musa and Paqueta, yeah. Is that how Newcastle are going on? Yeah,
I don't even know, but Newcastle got money. Obviously, they got money.
Said Max and him on the wings is a madness, you know.
And Paqueta and Bruno in the middle.
You know they'll get a world-class striker as well at some point. If that's the case.
Oh boy. Oh, people. On that note, hold on. Razor said, need some Naby you on game merch. No, we can't do that. We could never do that.
What you say, man? I've Naby.
With the white glove.
You man disrespect Naby too much.
With the lead. Count with the lead.
I ain't even getting involved. You man disrespect it too much. You man disrespect the team too much.
With the lead. Oh, Drifty, do me a favor, bro. Oh, old school tunes 8 says
I'm gonna make sure I save this, bro. Trust me.
Nice studio, Drift. Oh boy.
No,
People,
big up.
we are going to be back on Friday with our normal call-in show, so make sure you tune in for that. Make sure you follow us on all the socials as well, people. We are on Facebook, TikTok, Instagram, and Facebook. Oh boy.
Nabby, you okay, Nabby?
We should probably check. Actually, no. Let me just say. I'm gonna save some.
Hey, you okay, Nabby?
I'm just thinking about how worried the insurance company would be if Naby was on the stairs as it was coming down.
We should ask Firmino that he's more injury prone still.
Oh no, Matt, that's deep.
I don't know. I just thought I'd put it out there, innit?
Bro, we start sparring, brother. Now you just actually took.
I'm just saying, innit? I'm just saying. If we're going off last year, obviously, you know, not career, just last year.
Bro, the Firmino, I've had to turn over the mask. He didn't mean it, man.
Just last year.
He's angry. He didn't mean it.
Just last year.
I could rebuttal that by a word. Firmino's legacy.
I could rebuttal. Of course it is.
Bobby's legacy set in stone.
Of course, set in stone. But he can still leave for free, though.
Yeah. But with a legacy.
Of course. No one said that.
Fully Ric Flair.
No one can say that.
The uppercut.
No one can say that. But man, it's kind of mad. He could leave for free, though. That's what I'm saying.
He did that afterwards.
He could leave for free, bro. Just saying. I'm just saying. I'm just putting out facts that people can read. It's there.
No, he could leave for free, but if he leaves as a fan favorite.
Oh, 100%. I'm only joking. Listen, like I said before, the injury thing is just one thing, innit? It's just one thing.
It's not even Naby. I don't even mention Naby's injuries anymore because he seems like he's over it.
Well, we'll have to wait and see until this season because he's had. Remember, I've said this already. He's had one good season. Let's see what happens, innit? Let's see what happens. Let's see if he's good enough to take Henderson's spot next season. We'll have to wait and see, innit?
I'm not gonna lie. Another low blow from another man whose legacy is set in stone. I'm not gonna lie. That the Naby with the lean merch. All the ideas are running around in my head.
No, we can't do that. We can't do that.
Well, if we're gonna do that, then we're gonna have to do something for someone else, then, innit? I don't know.
I never said we'd do it. I just said the ideas are running around.
I've got an idea that you might not like, but
I'm sure you do, bro.
I'm sure I've got plenty, bro.
Just remember, revenge will eat you alive before it affects the person you hate.
Oh, it's not revenge. Why would it be revenge?
Where have you heard that
to fight about? Yeah, I don't even know what.
Man, like Mike Tyson and George Masvidal won't be saying
bro, that's the first I've heard of that. I have to be honest.
Bro, wanting revenge affects nobody but you. You don't know that. It's a lot of wasted energy.
But why would there be revenge?
I'm just saying. Just don't get.
I just said one thing, and you're talking about revenge. What?
No, I'm just saying. Because you've got ideas of somebody you want to get back, and I'm saying
I just said I've got an idea in my head, but it's not. Well, why would it be revenge? Don't worry, bro. Don't worry. It's cool. Don't worry, man.
Look, my two boys are gone.
I can rattle, man. Just say one thing.
My two boys are gone now. There's actually nothing you can emotionally bother me anymore. Like my worst nightmare happened.
Why would it inside, you know?
My worst nightmare happened. I lost Mane and Origi in the same summer. I don't think anyone's actually deep that shit yet. Like, I don't think anybody else has actually deep that shit yet.
And the two of us need look no more. We both found what
Just wait. That's what
I'm gonna
say. Just wait. You know me already, bruv. That's what I'm gonna say, bruv.
Ty said when Naby kicked the grass, he wasn't.
Remember this. It's a long season. It's a long season.
Did he kick the ground this year?
It's a long season, guys. It's a long season. Season ain't even started yet. That's what I'm saying.
Norwich in the Carabao.
It's a long season. You know them ones there. It's a long season.
I'm not gonna lie. I have recently rewatched that watch long because Matt joined us for half time.
Yeah, he did.
You know,
I'm not gonna lie. That's one of the funniest watch-alongs for that moment.
I don't even remember because I didn't see that game live.
No, you did. So he did that in the first half and had to be subbed, and then you came at half time and we were like,
"Where's Naby
playing?"
Is that what I did? I don't even remember. You know,
and then me and Drift were like, "He's got off injured." And you're like, "Injured? What? It's a bad tackle." I was like, "No, bro, you kicked the grass."
And then Matt was like, "But is Naby okay?"
He said, "What do you mean he's got the kick in the grass?" And I said,
"I will never forget these moments."
Bro.
I was asking him, but I remember.
I said, "No,
I remember.
Naby, are you
Trust
okay?"
me, I remember.
Oh man.
Oh boy. Ash says Naby burnt his ankle sunbathing. He missed the first.
Just be ready for this season, lads. That's all I'm saying.
Oh boy. But
Be ready, man. We've got to back him. We've got to back him because he's getting a new contract and he's going to be like a new signing. So
you lot have got to back him. I've always backed him.
Oh yeah, we know that.
You know, I've always backed him, man. Come on now. Yeah, people, we are back on Friday. Make sure you smash the like button if you haven't already. Subscribe if you're new to the channel. And thank you very much for joining. And do you know what? Just a bit of fun for everyone who watched this. Put your favorite 11 in the comments as well. Peterson says, "Do you think we are going for Jude this season? What do you guys think about the boys season 3? By the way, Matt, I thought your t-shirt I thought he said whiteness."
Brother, can you not spell?
It says witness.
Brother.
I've got to get. I haven't even finished season 2 of the boys. You know.
Oh, drift, man.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah,
I haven't watched season 3. I'm waiting for it to finish before I binge.
I finished Stranger Things though.
Yeah, I finished.
Oh yeah, I finished that long time. I'm waiting for the thing on Friday, bro.
Elite.
Elite
writing.
Mad. I might. Yeah. That's gonna be sick still.
And no, I don't think we're going for Jude this summer.
No.
103 million. No chance, man.
Bro, let's be. That's right. You know,
I'll leave that for
another. I'll leave that for another time.
Yeah. People, we'll be back on Friday. Bless up to everyone who watched. See you soon. Take care.
Big up, people. Peace.